said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mother. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mother. I'm a dog, I'm a mother. I can smoke no empty so cold in my blood, yeah. I see fast, pretty faking, so I got trouble trusting. But I let my guard down to you. Said I put my guard down to you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can bring my heart if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mother. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mother. I'm a dog, I'm a mother. Little kid trouble come through, it's time to break it in. 32 love on pants size, cause I'm trying to break it in. No condo, say your name and the fun. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights I ain't had in a minute. It's been a minute, had to pop a shoulder, recreate the feeling. But it's never the same as the first time we did it. First time we did it, but I let my guard down to you. Said I put my guard down to you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? Take your time. I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a man. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a man.
What up, though? How you feel? How you feel? Y'all all right out there? Hey, what's up on the lights? Run the lights up. What we doing? Y'all chilling? Y'all sipping? Y'all at the high? It's too late. What's going on? Tap that like button, share it out, man. See if YouTube get us in the algorithm. Hold on, let me share my damn self. Yeah, YouTube get us in the algorithm. What we doing, family? No, he ain't gonna just handle it like that. All right, hold up right quick. Give me 2 seconds. All right, what up, though? What up, though? My bad. I had to holler at my little kinfolk, man. One of the homies from the hood got unalive. Know how that shit go. You know, just another day in the ghetto. Yeah, so that was my little kinfolk. Give me some little news on that. You know, how that shit there going, you know. I really try to stay out that state of mind, to be honest. You know, by nature, you know, nigga want to be involved and so used to being involved, you know, sometimes it'd be best if I don't even, you know, get that type of news. But let's work, man. It's Freaky Diggy Friday. Uh Man, I hope y'all got y'all tickets, bro. We ain't waiting. Another thing, for the people who already had got their tickets, that didn't get to see it, even the people on the night that didn't, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas was at, but we doing the showing, so hopefully y'all are seeing this shit. I know they fucking with us in the algorithm, but another thing, for the last two videos, I be playing music, so sometimes they'll hit me with the copyright, and then when you take it off, you like, all right, well, mute that segment, take that part out that you saying I copyrighted. When you do that, you know, it'd be 2-3 days before they get back to you. But they ain't putting your video out in the algorithm while they doing that shit. So, you know, it'd be different little shit, but you know, over here, you know, it's about the vibe. You know, we got them vibes over here, you dig? So we ain't gonna let that hold us back. Sometimes you can win, sometimes you can lose, but you know, we ain't going off our post, you know, for these hoes. So we gonna shake and bake and we gonna make it. Yeah, we gonna turn something from nothing to something. The end zone way. Y'all ready to turn up in it, hoe? Appreciate the condolences, man. You know this life, man. Like this, like you know this what come with it. So you know the world is the world, man. You dig? That's why I just say fly high, man. Fly high. You know, niggas be content. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying. I'm always working on the next play. Always working on the next play. Thinking ahead. You know, uh, and trying to get as much many experiences of the world as I can. You know, because of what a nigga come from, that type of shit. Remember when I first got back, gone all that time, got back from Dubai. As soon as I got in the airport, my phone got service. First text message come on, one of my best homies on the live. Like, so, and it's the, you know, it ain't shit, man. You know, it's this thing we call life. But fuck that shit, we pushing. Hold the motherfucking line, let's walk. It's Freaky Friday.
It's not enough.
Whoa.
Niggas left, but it's not enough.
Whoa.
Really step, but it's not enough.
Whoa.
Say bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Let go.
I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pass.
Just matter how to do it.
We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What are we? They like what he on.
They like what he on.
Bitch, welcome home.
This is not a song.
This is a revelation.
How to get it on.
I need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Correction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. It's not enough.
Nah.
You solid niggas left, but
It's not enough. You big better be step, but it's not enough.
Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pass. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, yo, nigga, get your chili up. Yeah, I admit that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I get that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on the bitch and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on them niggas and they both broke. If you ain't coming for your chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel. Yeah, then you are. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. All we sure that our love that lasted for so long still you really care. Hey, hey, let's talk about the distractions going on elsewhere.
Lady say, you gonna do it like that? You gonna do it like that? Yeah. Alright, Psych, give me the pick. Just let me know. Let me know.
What y'all know about it?
Alright, email it.
Fish out of their magazine.
Hey.
I hope God knows the pictures I give you one. Then in another. Oh, stop it, bad girl. If you're a bad girl, please, when you see me,
act like you know me.
I keep a dollar worth of dime. No camping ain't easy.
Nah.
For all my chicks in the club, who knows how to cut a rug? If you're a bad girl, give me bad girl. Ooh, work me, baby. Say you did the way I'm ready to be bad. I need a bad girl. Say give me bad girl. What a sexy lady. Come in with me. I'm ready to be bad. I need a bad girl. Bad baby. Give me bad girl. Now I see the lot of wrong to know. I wanna call everyone the same one. Take a look at my day. Show she think that hypnotic or Alizé. There ain't much more I can say, but I need a bad girl. Yeah,
Bad girl.
got 1,000 bars now. She need a drink to slow down. Look at the bad girls moving it, making faces while they. I wanna take you to the restroom. So close, I'm feeling like you're working. If you're a bad girl, give me bad girl. Ooh, work me, baby. Take it in the way. I'm ready to be bad. I need a bad girl. Sweet, give me bad girl. What a sexy lady. Come in with me. I'm ready to be bad. I need a bad girl. Bad baby, give me bad girl. Give me one of them. Give me one of them. Give me one of them. Give me bad girl.
Get at me, bad girl. Turn up one time. Twinkle Toe, don't hurt nobody down there in the chat. Don't hurt nobody down there in the chat. See, Twinkle Toe, you fuck around and eat the cherry at the Usher concert. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. We got 66 people in here and nobody talking. God damn, y'all all right? Y'all doing all right tonight? Did I catch you at a bad time? What's right with you? What up with it? 816 and E. B. Cam, what up, though? The homie Bando say, where you get them band? Man, we was in Mexico 1. And the one that I really always play and I try to find the non-copyright joints. So, all right, I just gave you my game, right? But as I said before, sometimes them hoes, they'll still hit you. Like if it's a big artist, play some Beyonce shit or something. I was getting away for a long time with that Summer Walker, and then them hoes start, popping my ass. So, or that Kendrick Lamar one that we used to come into, yeah, they came and got that. so, so it's all good, man. But that's where you can find them at. Try to find them non-copyright joints, and sometimes them hoes still be copyrighted. So yeah, but if you just jam it, then you get money. Before we get into the bill, man, I'll tell y'all something crazy I just heard. So I'm on one of these other apps and I'm just scrolling, and it's a guy in there, and he talking about how hey y'all, we made a week greeting Houston, Texas, 44 acres home. Okay, what you mean when you say we made a week? Tell me we made it through the week. Okay, turn up, man. Acres Home getting deep in the building, man. Somebody else was just up there, just pulled up too. Acres Home. Listen, I know y'all been saying, what is Acres Home? Y'all been hearing us saying Fofo. Shout out to the Fofo. That's Acres Home. That is the largest so-called black community in the United States. That's why you see so many of them niggas coming here, Acres Home, or them niggas with Fofo. You gonna hear Fofo, you gonna hear Acres Home. That is the largest nigga community in all of the United States. Now they letting a lot of Chinese, but I'm seeing them Chinese buying up all the land over there. Y'all been buying it. That boudin, and yeah. Y'all been over there getting that boudin. Meat market, these hoes got enough money. They buying up the block. Burns barbecue got flies all in the motherfucker. It be hot in that bitch. Like they literally got a nigga in the smoker. Shout out to Tracy though. Tracy from Acres Home. Tracy said, nigga, go to Gatlin's. And I went to Gatlin's and I ain't left yet. Shout out Gatlin's, 610 to Ella. I think they out of Prairie View. Smoke the shit out that meat. And it's pretty and presentable. But my grandma told me, I'm like, I'm finna get some barbecue. You know, they don't like you, going places to eat. Where you going? I said, I'm going to Burn. She said, oh, that was your granddaddy's favorite spot. But here, Mr. Burns was cooking now. Now, they didn't franchise that it ain't the same. Same shit they did with JJ's on home, Triple J's on Homestead. Them niggas fucking around at the rodeo. Now you go in there, the sauce is pink in the middle and shit. What we doing, fam? I'm talking about loaded baby tail. I can give a fuck about a loaded baby tail. I'ma catch salmonella fucking with you, nigga. It meat pink than the bitch on the inside. Y'all get around them white folks and just go crazy. Ain't no season on the sun, bitch, or nothing. You nigga that these white folks, they go crazy. Yeah, y'all. And boy, shout out to Burns. I love y'all. And y'all burnt in brisket, but y'all got the nastiest potato chips that a nigga ever had in his life. Boy, y'all got the nastiest potato chips nigga had in his life. Asia Clark, new member. Welcome to the Jaguar. Can we hear you roar? Can we hear you roar? Let her hear that Jaguar roar, goddamn me. All right, so boom. So I'm sliding through this other joint, right? And they got this, I don't know. And when I say this, I'm not throwing everybody in the same boat, but the brothers are more. He got a panel up there, and he's saying that Indians are the conquerors and that Indians started the slave trade, all of this type of shit here. Now, two things can be true at once. As you see the title, The Rise and Fall of American Indian and Black European Empires. We got a 3-part series on the Platinum Pack of Indians, Moors, Black Europeans, getting together and creating what is called now today the United States. But he over there talking about his ancestors were enslaved by Indians. Now, mind you, one of the reasons why I stopped through there is because listen, I already got a hold to him. He like to mute you. He like to try to talk over you, and he think he's a gangster, right? He one of these new age gangsters. You know, nigga smack his lips and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga smack his lips and shit, bro. You know, like a bitch. Popping his lips and shit. Nigga got an attitude. Nigga upset. What you gonna cry, hoe ass nigga? You finna start crying? No killer in these niggas, and if they do, they gon' tell. For 48, them niggas in that bitch with a number one Big Mac extra sauce and a pack of Marlboro that the officer was smoking, and they're crying, talking about, can I call my mama? Yeah, hoe ass niggas. So I pull up on a nigga one day. What's up, man? With all this fake ass shit you over here talking about, nigga? And he steady popping it about a Moor and about an Indian. So I say, hey, what tribe you from, fam? Don't worry about that. I know a tribe. And I say, nah, I'm just asking because I ain't never seen a nigga that even favor you that was from America. Now I'm saying, cause you know these niggas be having these foreign ass faces, and I'm saying like, where can I find like a group of niggas that look like you? Do you got like a family picture? Like, you know, you grew up in the neighborhood with people, and then you know, motherfuckers don't look too strange, or if they do, you'll know, you know, all right, them niggas ain't from here, they came here, but we still cool. He one of them unidentified ass niggas. All right, need you. We gonna do that tonight. God damn it, huh? Goddamn need you. You got 2 accounts. You got 2 goddamn platinum packs. I'm starting to think your ass don't know how to work him. You fuck around and need a Zoom call, FaceTime. Yeah, cause you act like, yeah, cause goddamn nigga, yeah, I got 2 of them. First one ain't work. We get you a whole new one. You don't know how to work that son bitch. I'm starting to think it's you. Niggas buy platinum packs every day. We gotta get you in there. We gotta get you a 3rd one. God damn it. We fuck around and need to get you a 3rd account. Nah, for real. So back to this ugly ass nigga, right? So I say, nah, fam, I'm just curious. You know, like where you from? Like, do you got like people back in West Africa, Central Africa? He said, why you playing with me, bro? And I'm like, nah, fam, this real shit. Like, I've never encountered, like, out of all the places I've been, I've never ran across a nigga that looked like you that was from North America. Like, this gotta be a joke or something, right? Like, you're saying you're from America. Yeah, I'm from America. But like, why don't we see others that favor you? You're very foreign. It did. Hold on, let me fix it. The fuck? Okay, yeah, dude, my bad. I fucked up. Players fuck up too. Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. The boy didn't put the goddamn wrong thing up there. Get at me, bad girl. Ooh, take it in the way I like. I want it to be bad. Bad girl. Get at me, bad girl. Hold on, y'all. Let me get us right. They trying to get the ticket. They say that's the wrong date. Yeah, I told that nigga, man, brother, you are very foreign. So anyway, so he got another content creator over there named Face up there. So they come in, they go to Oregon. He like, why you got my face? And the dude talking about he trying to explain. And they just go to Oregon. Uh, yeah, you know, I understood. Yeah, nigga, don't put my name in your shit. And at the same time, I just think both of them had some of the wrong information. Uh, one guy said that his family was prisoners of war, but he don't know who imprisoned them. And I just wish people stop saying that until you get the goddamn answer. How you know you ain't the nigga that was the slave owner? You want to be the slave? How you know your family went to slave owner? And so I'm just saying, just a lot of things we gotta get to the bottom of. He spoke about the Royal African Company, and he trying to make it. And I'm saying these niggas ain't got enough information on it. You know. But anyway, all right, we got the right one now. Bitch gonna be $50 when y'all come here next time. Sunday. Goddamn, I ain't doing this shit all day. I'm gonna tell you right now. Damn, fam, you ain't got no yeah, you do. Damn. YouTube fucking over. We been this bit 30 minutes, 100 niggas in here. We finna do this, and then next week we doing our courses. So we're gonna get this shit out of the way. Then next week we starting our courses, and we're gonna run through that. And we would have been got done, but I had to go get some more info just to make it. You know, I could have goddamn put a lecture on you, but nigga, do you want the visuals? Do you want the visuals? So yeah, we went and got the visuals. All right, let me get this up so we can start the show. All right, Bob, we up there now. Push out. Who talking about some BDSM? What the hell does BDSM got to do with this? Niji. What happened? What BDSM got to do with this, Niji? What is going on? What you sipping on tonight? You gotta be over there sipping. The hell? You got a choker chain on in this motherfucker. Nipple clamps and shit. What the fuck happened that fast? We ain't even did nothing. We played a little Usher song, and you came out in the thong. I'm saying, what the fuck going on? I mean, it ain't nobody but Usher. Damn. She said they want to be slaves. Oh, okay. Want a collar around them. I want to get walked like a dog. All right, let's walk. Oh, we're gonna go to the throwback before we turn up. Let me show the screen. Yeah, I see it's the same. Because the brother was up there with a lot of confidence, and maybe I should play that part and show y'all. You know what? Let me do that. Let me play a little bit of this guy and how he, you know.
But I added Eli back.
Okay. And so the pattern that the anthropologists have noticed is that some of the more ancient skulls are what you call doticephalic, long
They sipping on that Henny day long.
And then as time goes on, they notice that the skulls got rounder. Okay. What we know based on the information that's collected is that the most ancient skeletons don't exist here. Okay. I'm not saying that there weren't any. I'm just saying they don't exist here. All right.
Okay.
And so, based on the current scientists, this is what science is saying. This ain't what I'm saying. It's just how I understand the
So
science.
why the fuck are you saying it?
The people who they say.
So, what you say? This ain't what you saying, but this is what the scientists said. But we heard you say the shit. You just told us that. Then you told us. I mean, it's just not. Like, nigga, you like, damn, nigga. So you gonna cite a source, then debunk your own damn source in the same thing. So I say he one of them smart dumb niggas. Probably got a college, probably got degrees and everything. That's how these niggas be smart, dumb, colonized.
They were here first with Paleo Americans. They say that they were people who
listen to them.
Were in between Africans and Australoids and East Asians in terms of their skull morphology. So they were in between.
Really?
So they were long-headed, but not necessarily as long-headed as Africans or as Australoids. But genetically, those people share a common ancestor with the people who we call Native Americans today. What you typically hear people talk about is, Mongols. We call them Mongoloids. So the Mongoloid skull structure, which is what most Native Americans have, but not all. Not all Native Americans have a Mongoloid skull structure. That's a fallacy. There were Native Americans here when the Europeans came, like the Iroquois or Algonquin people who had what you call a proto-Negroid or a proto-Australoid skull profile. And so I think that people have to understand that we have an archaeological record, right? Or at least what science presents to us. And they're saying that the most ancient people were not here, but the most ancient people to be here were Paleo Americans, and they're saying those people genetically come from Asia. And so, and they're saying those people went extinct around 10,000, 11,000 years ago. Also, what they're saying is 10,000 years ago in the archaeological record, you see in North America, going down to South America, skull diversity. What I mean by skull diversity is you're seeing people with more rounder skulls coming around that time period. So it appears to be, based on the archaeological record, that at least 10,000 years ago, there were people who were here who had some Australoid genetic connection. Those Paleo Americans, they're postulating that came with them as they traveled down from North America. And you have people with more dolichocephalic skulls, more long skulls, and you have people with more round skulls. And so those people, that variance has been here for a long time. To whether or not they were melanated or not, that's a totally different question, right? But
is it?
If you want to know how Paleo Americans looked, there was a group, they're kind of a thing now, called the Bodocuda Indians. And their skeletal morphology matches Paleo American morphology more than any other people. And they have a connection to South Pacific people.
I want to pause right there. I want to play this clip since we're talking about the Asians or the Mongolians or the neighbors. I'm just gonna
yes.
See, that's not me that's saying that. That's
I know that's not you. I know that's not.
That's what put out. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but I also think that's a good place to solidify some ideas that some misconceptions that people have. Because when you talk about genetics, you're talking about when we talk about genetics in terms of mitochondrial Eve, we're talking about lineage. We're not talking about looks. We're not talking about phenotype. We're talking about just pure genetics, and also to
Hey, see, a lot of this would be fucking me up when they use this lineage shit. You talking lineage, bro? You just playing semantic word game. You saying shit to sound smart. Lineage, but you don't know your genealogy. You ain't got a fucking family tree. The shit just sound good and is regurgitated, man.
Piggyback off of that, it's possible that let me see if I can make a good illustration. Let's say that mitochondrial Eve was some dark-skinned Sudanese. I'm just making this up, all right? I ain't saying I agree.
You're making all of it up.
Mitochondrial Eve has some white, light-skinned Asian children out there. You understand? So taking genetics and using it as a chain to try to prove how people look is a fallacy as well. That's the only point I want to make.
I was trying to get Michael in. Finally got it. He's having some issues going on. So Mike,
things act up.
So making those arguments is kind of asinine, really. You have to just understand the history and then argue from there. You can't argue from a point here that's constant. We don't look like Africans. Well, of course we don't. We don't look like all Africans. We don't look like even maybe if some of us have African heritage, we don't look exactly like
you
because we're not. We're people mixed of other people.
You look like one.
And then the other thing he brought up was the out of Africa theory, which I don't think people really understand what it's saying. Right? You don't even have to get into the arguments about if people came from ape-like creatures. What the out of Africa theory is really trying to communicate is trying to say they're trying to identify a point in a place where anatomically modern humans arose from.
And that's what you
right. And when I say anatomically modern humans, there were archaic humans like Neanderthals and Denisovans and other archaic humans that existed from Africa throughout Eurasia. What we're saying is, out of Africa, saying is us, Homo sapien. That's the origin of anatomically modern humans. That's it. Africa is not the origin of all hominids or archaic humans. So you have to understand the argument before you even get into it. That's not a reason to say you don't have Africans.
Yeah, very smart. This is a very smart guy.
That doesn't change whether if you actually
just like I reject religion.
It's a very
you have a right to reject anything.
I understand it. I won't.
Yeah, I wish his connection was over.
You
have a right to reject.
I really want to hear what he had to say.
I think we evolved from them, man. Everyone has a belief,
Yeah.
And, it's not a fact. Because the common ancestor between us, you melanated people, is us. Nobody know hominids and all that.
Well, that's not true, actually, because
monkeys are still making monkeys and humans still making humans. So when did that evolution when did it stop and say, okay, well, we're no longer going? I mean, like, are we basically saying that we evolved from monkeys? Is that?
I think I think people have an ideological, an emotional objection to this conversation, because they immediately go to talking about monkeys, right? And that's not really evolution is not talking about monkeys, right? It's talking about something else. But I always just say, he said belief. I agree. I don't want to operate on belief. I want to operate on empirical data, right? Empirical data says that humanity has a common lineage, a common thread. But also, we do see some interesting stuff, just like people were talking about Melanesians or Australoids. They got a lot of Denisovan heritage. Native Americans have a lot of Neanderthal heritage, even more than Europeans. So, but these are archaic hominids, right? So you can't say that they didn't exist, because they do. And every human being has archaic hominid genetics. You can't get away from it. So that's empirical data. It's not about belief.
Well, let me chime in right quick and say something, because I have heard something in the wind in my, again, elementary looks into this, that, and just in contrast with what you just said there a moment ago, Rob, that humans from Africa, I'm really trying to be careful how they put this, are the only 100% Homo sapiens. Those that are with what on the side of the tracks that you're on, they say that everybody else has Neanderthal DNA, but if you're a melanated person, and I think there are some implications on being on that side of the fence of what you're saying, because just
That nigga ain't
I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That's a good point. So, and that's a good point to tie into this term melanin.
That nigga sitting on the porch.
I'll explain to you why. You're right that initially the scientists were saying people out of Africa were the only 100% Homo sapiens because they didn't realize that Africans had archaic hominid DNA too. The reasons why we're saying it is because Europeans have Neanderthals and Asians have Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA, and they didn't identify the hominid DNA in African populations. Now they have. So that's the first point. The second point is the oldest branch of humanity that currently exists, the Khoisan, the oldest existing branch. They're not the oldest people, right?
Yeah.
But they are not very melanated people, right?
Well, who are these people again? And how when you say ancient, can you put an approximation on the time?
I can't put an approximation time. I don't think anybody.
Because I don't know about, again, elementary looking into this. Because I
tell you fighters out there right now, if you don't have no chronology, then you have no footwork. You have no feet work. And I'm just sitting back watching him, and he's very confident, and I'm saying he ain't got no footwork. He ain't got no inside game, meaning if niggas stand in exchange with him, you know, he a rhythm fighter. He got a, you know, going off that indoctrination that he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Once you knock him off of that, he don't know where to go. And so I'm just sitting back watching all of that. I said, okay, he ain't got no feet, no footwork. I box him. I'll just stick a jab in his face, and I'll stop him.
I'm hearing that the North Sentinelese, they come to mind immediately. They exist, and we're talking about 40,000 years that the experts have put out.
Yeah, that's easy numbers, 40,000 years, because they're talking about Homo sapiens being as old as 200,000 years or more. So,
well, first of all, I just have a huge problem with these big ass gaps in timelines, 10s and 30s and 40s and 50s and 200,000 years ago, right. Because where are they getting this data, this information to say, yeah, we've tested,
I can tell you some of that. Yeah.
Test. What in the hell are they testing? There's no body. There's no physical blood, DNA, nothing to test. So where are they coming up with these asinine ass numbers?
Right. Well, no. Actually,
there you go. Theory.
Yeah, it's theory, but what the current map of the human genome is not theory. That's data, right? Like we have the map of mitochondrial and Y DNA for people from Africa all the way through to the Americas. That's empirical data. You can dispute it based on some ideological basis, but the reason why they know that the Khoisan are the oldest because they identified them as having one of the oldest branches of humanity, right? That nobody else has.
Okay. So this is the guy, right? Very, very smart, very educated, well-spoken. Okay. And so I say, you know what? I'm the king of the motherfucking jungle, nigga.
Big Jaguar.
I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker around.
Big old head, John.
So guess what?
Halito, my fellow bullshitters, check out the recap with Rob and Topcatz. Honey, it got heated. What you waiting for? Hit that like button and subscribe.
Yeah, I wanted to know, Brother Rob. He said that's not his argument. So what exactly is your argument?
All right, let me clear up Guadalupe real quick.
Guadalupe, Guadalupe, that was kind of fly, boy. Y'all need to teach me how to do these AI tricks and all that, man. I need to. Boy, I'm looking for somebody who know how to edit and how to. I like y'all. So hold on, bring that back.
With Rob and Topcatz. Honey, it got heated. What you waiting for?
What? Bring the whole thing back.
Halito, My fellow bullshitters, check out the recap with Rob and Top Cats. Honey, it got heated. What you waiting for? Hit that like button and subscribe.
Yeah, I wanted to know, Brother Rob. He said that's not his argument. So what exactly is your argument?
All right, let me clear up Guadalupe real quick.
Guadalupe hold on. If Lucy not your argument, then how could Guadalupe be your argument? I want to know what's your stance on the topic of the
I'm about to
the
get
video.
to it. Just give me 1 second, brother. So Guadalupe woman, Guadalupe woman is a non sequitur because Guadalupe woman's age wasn't determined. They say it's a modern human. That means it's not ancient. The bones are not ancient. Okay, that's what I'm saying about Guadalupe woman. There's no argument about the antiquity of bones in the Americas because we don't have any ancient bones in the Americas, right?
We don't have any ancient bones in America. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Well, the first collection of of bones did start in Americas by George Morton. If you're not familiar with that.
Oh yeah. Okay, by Samuel Morton.
Yeah, Samuel. My bad, Samuel Morton.
I don't know about
and the bones did he take up? Did he take them from Africa, or did he use the skulls in the Americas from the Indian Wars?
Well, Samuel Morton. First of all, he was one of those guys who was like a eugenicist and did craniometry, right? We kind of talk about this.
Well, he's pre-eugenics, so he wouldn't be a eugenist, sir. Put that jab in his face. Let him know we're not fucking around. Come on, nigga, get on your note. All this old preaching shit, nigga. Let's get to it. You gotta speed kill. Come on, get on your note. Let's walk.
They use him. They use his statement, right? To get started with. Let's say that. Samuel Morton was looking at ancient American bones, right? And they were trying to figure out where they came from, right?
And not Africans, right?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Not at all.
Okay, so you just started out saying we know that there wasn't no bones in America,
and the oldest come out.
And then you end up sitting here preaching a sermon about how Samuel Morton collected American bones, and I had you verify that it was America and not Africa, right? Okay, so you just killed yourself. You don't even know you did. Stay alive so I can beat you up some more though.
Not at all.
So we do agree that the bones were looked at in America because you just made a statement that they weren't.
Samuel Morton's bones that he collected?
He's the first to do it, unless you have someone that came before him, because he sent 4 of his copies to Europe, and that's how they were accepted through the Royal Society, which is the oldest
society. But we're talking about the most ancient bones found, and they're not in America, right?
Well, that's gonna come later.
Okay.
Yeah, that conversation about ancient bones is not gonna come till later. Okay. I heard y'all speaking about the Darwin theory. They came out of the Royal Geographical Society.
Okay.
Now Darwin wasn't the first because you had Emrys, who was his grandfather, who was also he was also into this science.
Yeah.
Now the Darwin's son is going to be the president of the Royal Geographical Society and also British eugenics at the same time.
Right.
So that's how they're gonna connect, and Davenport and those guys from the eugenics is gonna bring it to the U.S. So I'm asking, what is your stance on the topic? Because if you're saying, even if the oldest bones were in Africa, my question to you would be, how did they leave out of Africa? Because African tribes were not seafaring people.
No, that's a good question. All right, so if you just
a great question. That's a great question. Yeah, you mean it's a good question. Now, first off, by you not saying, hold on, I want to stay on this topic we was talking about. By you coming over here and, you know what I'm saying, that means you don't want no more smoke on what you started out talking about. So you done with that. So we clear on that, huh? All that old ain't, because we know with no bones in America shit. So we got to understand on that then, huh? I see he ain't want to do no more punching on that. He ready to answer a different question. Oh, okay. All right, then. Well, let's walk.
Y'all hit the like, man.
If we're talking strictly just about out of Africa theory, they're saying that notice I'm saying there. I'm just understanding the information, right? They're saying that there was a satellite group, maybe one group, maybe 2 groups, maybe 3. They don't know, who left and went on into Eurasia and went on into Asia. And
how did they travel there?
They had to walk.
They had to walk. Okay, do you feel like walking to the store?
I mean, listen.
All right, so why would someone walk across the planet? We know that Africans were not seafaring people. How do we know that? Because Africans do not have colonies around the world.
Why would someone walk across the planet? Because that's what humans did. Humans went across.
No, humans were seafarers. At the time that these people are walking, you have civilizations who were profound in seafaring.
You didn't have to.
They were shipbuilders and they were navigators of the sea.
All right, let's go back real quick. 40,000 years ago, 50,000 years ago, people aren't seafaring people.
Appreciate the light.
Navigating time.
How can and where's the source on that, sir?
There's no source. There's no source. We just
all right then. There's no source. So he didn't put his weapon. He ain't got no weapon. Wow, boy, fire your head. So you ain't got no weapon on your diesel? We're not here for your opinion.
We know that 40,000 years ago there were people who.
Right then, we're not here for your opinion.
No source. There's no source. Who aren't seafaring people.
Yeah, I paired that jab and threw over it.
How can and where's the source on that, sir?
There's no source. There's no source.
All right then, we're not here for your opinion.
We know that 40,000 years ago.
See, I paired his jab. Nigga, where's your source? He said there is no source, so I'm a pair it, and I'm a count and come over the top of it. So where are you drawing this information? So when you hear walk down or let walk, this is how you walk a nigga down. Cause now he just showed me he defenseless. He started out saying all of the ancient bones were found in Africa. Then he came back and verified that Morton was the first to do the cranial measure. What did that happen in Africa or America? In America. Okay, boom. So we out there. He don't want to talk about that no more. Now we bring it over here. He got caught up again. Man, boy, and now this is a walk down because now he done got two questions wrong. He was so confident at first. Now I didn't took his spirit. He don't even feel like he can win now. And I want my knockout.
There were people who left Africa.
Yeah.
We don't know that because
we
don't know that because we don't know how they got to where they saying they got to.
We know because their bones were there. Okay.
What bones, brother? And how old is bones before? Brother, do you know how long do it take for bones? Can you go dig up your third great grandpa and his bones still in the grave? No, sir.
Why would I?
How are we pulling up million years old bones?
Let's think about that for a second. How could you pull up bones? Because what happens to what is the Earth's process of the sedimentary process? What happens? You got layers from different ages because over time the Earth is a sedimentary process that happens. So you can definitely dig up bones from earlier periods in time.
I appreciate the gifts.
Okay, so my question still stands. If Africans were not a seafaring people, how did they populate the world? When we have seafaring nations out here who actually had colonies in more than one continent.
Seafaring people who
yes, sir.
You're talking about modern humans.
I'm not talking about modern humans.
Yeah, we are.
Africans never were seafaring people.
That's the only thing that out of Africa talking about is modern humans.
Listen to me, brother Rob. Africans never were seafaring. They're not even seafaring people today.
You don't have to be seafaring. You don't have to be seafaring to walk from out of East Africa.
So if we're talking about civilization,
so you're gonna walk.
Then you have to be a seafarer, meaning you have to have an advanced science or knowledge that others do not have.
Talking about civilization is moving the goalposts, brother. We're talking about people. We're talking about ancient humans, anatomically modern humans who walked up out of Africa based on out of Africa.
So they walked.
And what tribe was this that walked out of Africa first?
Nobody.
Don't give him no leeway. I'm talking about stay on it. Stay on it. So anatomical humans and Africans that walked out of Africa waste no time, got right on it.
You trying to get back in my good grace?
It's impossible.
And what tribe was this?
About civilization, this is moving the goalposts, brother. We're talking about people. We're talking about ancient humans, anatomically modern humans who walked up out of Africa.
You nervous? You stuttering and shit now, nigga?
Yeah, I heard him right. Based off of out of Africa theory. And I'm finna come right over the top of that. Nigga, waste no time. Get off on cuz.
You gotta be.
And what tribe was this that walked out of Africa first?
Nobody knows what tribe.
Okay, so nobody knows.
Trouble.
Get off on cuz. Then I got something coming behind it. Cause I already know where you go. And I got something coming behind it.
I already know you don't.
Fuck around with these niggas, man. King of the motherfucking jungle, nigga. Why are we having this conversation?
It's impossible.
Ask that nigga, so why are we having this conversation? Let me rewind and get out the way.
Up out of Africa, based on out of Africa. You ain't gotta be.
And what tribe was this that walked out of Africa first?
Nobody knows what tribe.
Okay, so why are we having this conversation?
It's impossible.
Okay, so that's even more reason of you shouldn't be having this conversation right now.
No, it's absolutely a reason.
Because it is impossible for you to prove.
Because we can take empirical data and we can extrapolate.
Where are you extrapolating this data if you just told me it's impossible to prove it? That means there's no sources.
I just told you where they're getting the data from. They're getting the data from bones.
Well, they're the colonizer. I mean, if you're into colonizer,
so I tell you what, if we're not taking any colonizer data, then you can make some arguments.
Brother, you're older than that science. Were you born before 1985?
I wasn't born before Samuel Morton started.
Well, Samuel Morton wasn't. Samuel Morton was doing cranial measurements with scientific racism. He was saying that the basically black people were inferior to white people because of their skull sizes and these type of things. We know that because they came back and apologized later on in the 1970s.
That's right.
But my question to you even had friends Boaz and them who later anthropology came back and went against it. Yep. So my question to you is, what African tribe are you from?
What African tribe am I from? Come on, brother.
Yes, sir. That's a real question.
No,
are you African? Got that nigga. He running back. He can't fight on the back foot. Told him he ain't on footwork. So I took him from here, and then I drove him. Bam, 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 bam. Got him all in the corner. He don't know what the fuck to do. I apologize. You're right. I apologize. Are you an
what African tribe am I from?
My question to you, you even had friends Boaz and them who later anthropology.
Y'all seen me throw that, right? That's called a feint. You even had friends. So what? And then I came off the question. I just need him to react to that. And that's a feint. Then I'm a bring in. Cause he just agreed with me on everything I said right now.
Africa, based on out of Africa theory.
Yeah, I heard him right, based off of out of African theory. And I'm finna come right over the top of that. Nigga, waste no time. Get off on cuz.
You gotta be.
And what tribe was this that walked out of Africa first?
Nobody knows what tribe.
Okay, so nobody knows. Get off on cuz. Then I got something coming behind it.
Nobody's supposed to be.
Cause I already know where you go. And I got something coming behind it. Fuck around with these niggas, man. King of the motherfucking jungle, nigga. Why are we having this conversation?
It's impossible.
Ask that nigga, so why are we having this conversation?
My phone died, Alpha.
To get out the way.
My phone died, Alpha.
Up out of Africa, based on out of Africa.
And what tribe was this that walked out of Africa first?
Nobody knows what tribe.
Okay, so why are we having this conversation?
It's impossible.
Okay, so that's even more reason of you shouldn't be having this conversation right now.
No, it's absolutely a reason.
Because it is impossible for you to prove.
Because we can take empirical data and we can extrapolate.
Where are you extrapolating this data if you just told me it's impossible to prove it? That means there's no sources.
I just told you where they're getting the data.
He ain't got no fight in him left. I mean, he was just sitting there talking to Sister Wonder and them. Y'all know Sister Wonder in the chat. Yeah, I think she invited me. I hope she invited me. I hope I ain't come over there and get to fighting, moving furniture. I did. I waited till we came outside. I hope she invited me and I ain't just come over there and just, cause I was listening. Jaguar gonna get up in the tree, and I'm just gonna look down, count how many niggas down there, how many victims, right? And I see some smart ass nigga, very educated man, like Nino Brown said, educated brother in the back. Yeah, Chico the Boys or some shit like that. I can't remember. But I said, look, I just love me an educated nigga. with all of these degrees, preference is really white women, passport bro, fucking Tahoes, fucking them twahos out there in Thailand and shit. Just love me one of them nigga backpacker niggas. And he just know every motherfucking thing. I love it. The nigga know everything. I love it.
They're getting the data from bones.
Well, they're the colonizer. I mean, if you're into colonizer,
so I tell you what, if we're not taking any colonizer data, then you can make some arguments.
Brother, you're older than that science. Were you born before 1985?
I wasn't born before Samuel Morton started.
Well, I didn't ask you about Samuel Morton. You know, Samuel Morton went 1985. Samuel Morton was doing cranial measurements with scientific racism. He was saying that why she agree with me? Basically, black people were inferior to white people.
He was
because of this. He was saying that. Oh, he was. See, this when the teacher get taught. What that nigga say? There's a Buddhist saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So he thought he was the teacher, and he fucked around and turned to a student. Sit your bitch ass down in that chair, nigga, and take out a pen and a pencil. Number 2 pencil, nigga, and write this down. Skull sizes and these type of things. We know that because they came back and apologized later on in the 1970s.
That's right.
But my question to you, you even had friends Boaz and them who later Anthropology came back and went against it. Yep. So my question to you is, what African tribe are you from?
What African tribe am I from? Come on, brother.
Yes, sir. That's a real question.
No,
are you African? Why you running, fam? Goddamn, I just want to talk. Boy. After you done got 4 or 5 questions wrong, I mean, he done took the fight out of me. I'm agreeing with him now. And then this nigga hit me with some shit ain't nobody never hit me with. That nigga said, what African tribe you from? Man, nigga, I'm still days from that first time you hit me, nigga, and I agreed with you. You just, goddamn, nigga, can I catch my breath? I'm tired. Nah, I'm running him. Go to the body. What do you mean with African tribe? He's still stuck on that, the first one. I done took it through there 3 times. He didn't agree with me. We got an understanding on the first bones in America, over Africa, everything. He kicking scientific racism. Asked him, did he want to be a colonizer? He said no. So he left them when he came over here with me. And then I'm running through there. What tribe walked out of Africa? Left out of Africa? Oh, how can I know that, brother? So if you don't know that, you don't know that African tribe you from. I'm setting him up the whole time. I already know what I want to do with him. Man, let the people out there who want to debate, who want to be debaters and all of that shit there, y'all nigga take notes. I don't know him, he don't know me. That ain't like I've been watching him and watching his move. No, fam. Right off top, I dissected him and I'm gonna walk him down. And I want a knockout. Got that nigga, he running back, he can't fight on the back foot. Told him he ain't got footwork. So I took him from here and then I drove him. Bam, 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 bam. Got him all in the corner. He don't know what the fuck to do. Not at all. I apologize. You're right. I apologize. Are you an
what African tribe am I from?
My question to you, you even had friends Boaz and them who later Anthropology came back and saw that faint, right? My question to you, and then still ran my line. My question. This is, man, you gotta set these niggas up. He don't know what to do and went against it. Yep. So my question to you is, what I told that nigga? My question to you, that's already gonna have him. Okay, let me get prepared. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think. I can't keep being wrong. So now I'm thinking, and while his eyes open and he trying to be alert, I'm finna hit him in the body with some shit he ain't never been hit before. Ain't nobody never asked him that. He ain't never asked his damn self. and you gonna see it by, you can tell by his reaction.
African tribe where you from?
See how I brought it back? I was finna come. So really I fainted. I finished my point, drove it home. He know I'm right. So I get no resistance, no pushback. He not gonna punch back. He know I'm right. He could just sit up in the high guard. He's not gonna be active back with me because there's nothing to argue about because he agreed with me. So I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that he's not gonna be active right now. He's just gonna come up in the high guard and try to shield himself. And that's when I'm gonna go to the body on him. Be vulnerable, and then I come over the top with that bitch. Nice move setup. Somebody typed in the chat that they never agree with the opponent, and he basically agreed with me. He couldn't. I mean, it's the facts, and he wide open for that right hand.
What African tribe am I from? Come on, brother.
Yes, sir. That's a real question.
No,
are you an African? I apologize. You're right. I apologize. Are you an African? Are you of African descent?
I'm of African descent.
You are? Yeah. What tribe?
I don't know what tribe, but what
so
tribe?
God damn. You know you fucked up, right, boy? Somebody say this is not the same guy that we was just listening to. That's why I just sit back and let that bitch play, let y'all listen. This is not the same guy. He left and went home. That other guy, he gone. The other guy that was just here, yeah, that nigga got in the car and hands and feet. Get some hands and feet in the chat. Light work ass niggas. Other nigga, he got in the world can't get you out this ass whooping. Nigga don't know where I'm gonna hit him at, which hand I'm gonna throw with. The speed is right there for him. He can't think fast enough. You know, have no footwork because these niggas ain't got no chronology. And they're saying things just out the top of their motherfucking head. And then when you get put in the position, nah, man, it's just too much. And so he can't even find an opening where to throw back to hit me at because the shit that I'm saying, he fucking around and agreeing with me, even with the Morton. He said there wasn't no skulls here. And then he ended up coming out with the Sammy Morton and having to agree. And so he steady, he you know, after a couple of those, the nigga frustrated because I can't get out. I can't. And this nigga know what he talking about now. I'm controlling the ring, authoritatively, body shots. And the judge,
how do you know you're of African descent if you don't know what tribe you're from?
Because I'm of African descent because my DNA matches with cousins in Africa.
With cousins in Africa,
that's right.
And do you know how they got to Africa?
No, I have no idea how they got to Africa.
Okay, so is it possible that they left America and moved to Africa?
No.
It's not a possibility. You just told me you didn't know how they go. So where did you get that?
Not a possibility. Not a possibility.
Okay, so let me ask you this here. Did Americans build colonies in Africa for Sierra Leone and Liberia? Did Americans have?
Watch this.
Hold on. One second. Hold on. I'm almost done. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
I like when people try to move the goalpost.
Oh, no, we're not moving the goalpost. These are very direct questions. And I see you moving around a lot. You were very comfortable earlier. But you can't find a comfortable spot in your seat. I see you leaning to the.
Y'all can't see the real video. The real video, boy, that nigga was moving around in that seat. He had one of them little swivel gamer chairs. Man, that boy was moving. Yeah. See, Sister wanted to edit it up. But boy, you see that raw footage? I think that would have been even harder to bring the raw footage and you see this nigga face as I'm whooping, as I'm commissioned to whooping on his ass. To see his face. He was moving in the chair. He was rubbing his head. He was grabbing his face. He was wanting to say something but can't find the words and end up agreeing with me. And boy, I was whooping on his ass and the body laying up. I said, God damn, nigga, can't you sit still? He steady swirling in the game until like he got ADHD or some shit. Nigga, you good, fam? You need a coffee break, a cigarette break? You nervous? This shit almost over. I'm finna put you out your misery. Around, he couldn't get comfortable, and the whole time I know I was fucking him up. And I be so cool, calm, and collected. You know, it's not a threat to him, but a nigga he's swinging so fast, and them hoes straight to the money. You feel them hoes,
He don't know what to do. All of the smart nigga in them educated black man shit that went all out the window. This nigga, he looking like when Floyd beat the man. Left and the right. These are very direct questions.
This is the beauty of semantics. Now, we're talking about ancient Americans, right?
Now, Rob, you're being emotional now. You're not thinking with a logical mind. You're being emotional.
Simple question. What tribe are you from?
That's what you told us earlier. No emotions.
No emotions, Rob. Emotions cloud judgment. Emotions cloud judgment, Rob.
Emotions cloud judgment.
I'm excited.
You take yourself at all time.
Now, check this out.
Yeah.
So now,
excitement is not emotion.
This brother came in and he wanted to move the goalposts of the discussion to trying to use me in a modern context to make an ancient argument. Now tell me what's this.
Well, you can make an ancient argument because I'm sorry, Ms. Wonder. Brother, you yourself just told us that it's impossible and that there are no primary sources. So I'm past that conversation. If it's impossible and you have no sources on it, then we should move past that conversation, which I did. So we went to you, brother Rob, and I asked, "Were you African?" You said, "Yes, I'm African." What African tribe are you from? You said you don't know. So I'm trying to figure out if you don't know what African tribe you're from, how do you know that you're an African? You tell me you did a DNA test. But brother Rob, I'm pretty sure you're older than the Human Genome Project, which came out in 1990. I'm pretty sure you're older than 1990.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
what is that?
Okay, so before
he say, yeah, sure, but what does that prove? So you don't know what's about to happen to you? You don't know what that proves? You are claiming African by DNA. Well, this DNA project didn't start to 1990 and then finish into the 2000s. So wait a minute, let me get this shit straight. So you older than that. So what he fucked up. He like, so what does that prove? So you mean to tell me you don't know what I'm about to do to you? This what I be saying, bro. If I wasn't me, I wouldn't fuck with that nigga. When I say he do everybody the same, you ain't go get no tough fight this nigga was in or not. Bro, I fuck over niggas. Niggas go to bed thinking about, damn, fuck just happened. Nigga looking at his bookshelf. Nigga,
1990. This nigga here is stupid with the setups, right? Because you don't fall for that one. Because if you went for that one, then I know I can knock you out with this one. Watch this. In this test, where were you, brother?
I'm gonna tell you where I was. I'm gonna tell you where I was before 1990.
I laughed at it.
I was in Houston, Texas. All right, but that none of that has anything to do with whether I.
Yeah, but was you an African?
In Africa?
The question is, was you an African before 1990?
Of course, I was not. Come on.
Bars. Put him to sleep. Was you an African before 1990? He said, "Of course, I was not."
Go to sleep.
Listen, I knew if I set you up and you went.
Greatest of all time. They be talking about the GOAT. Nigga, I'm a Jaguar. You know what a Jaguar do to a goat? Crush his motherfucking skull. Cause we don't like them leg shots. We don't like to suffocate you. We just crush your fucking skull, nigga. Jaguar style.
And for that, then I
avoid this bite in the animal kingdom. Jaguar. We ain't the biggest, but we damn sure the baddest.
I know I can land this right hand. I just need to go on. I just need to slide in a little close together. If you went for that one, then I know I can knock you out. Cause see, when you present them with the facts, it kind of lock a nigga up because especially when he have to agree.
Nah, that ain't Raw from Chicago.
Some people don't process the information fast enough. A lot of people go out, they're triggered by key words or key talking points. And that's how they able to follow doctrine. That's how niggas push doctrine on you. That's why you recite the same old shit over and over and all of that. So certain key things take you to a certain place. If they understood how to fight properly, they'll understand that it's angles. So even if you get it, the angle, even if it resonates with you and the angle should take you to a time frame, where you gonna get your footwork and your positioning, your stance.
Chief, why are you teaching these niggas how to fight, bro? Just keep that. Man, don't teach these niggas how to fight, bro. You know, every warrior, he always wanna be able to train another warrior. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you train alone. Even when I do builds with other people, they know I gotta go sit by myself and do it. You know, but you love to train people. And it, you know, nigga, I'll be telling these niggas how to fight, man. They don't know how to fight, them. Show them how to fight, man. Let them keep getting kicked in the ass. Everything in that time frame, as long as you know your history, even if it's world history and everything around you, then you can set. So it's gonna be an angle that you gonna have to fight off of angles. Oh, these niggas don't know how to fight off of angles. So once you get there and it process and it take you to somewhere, it might take a nigga longer, especially when you're in there with somebody who know what they doing and they fast and they setting your ass up. So you went for that, them hoes coming too fast for me. I ain't even processed the last one, and I done ran into a big shot. Plus, I didn't agree with him twice in a row. I'm pretty sure you're older than the Human Genome Project before 1990. Yes, sir, I am. So what were you before? I was in Houston, Texas. I slid in on it. So were you an African before 19? Of course I wasn't. Bow! Take your motherfucking ass to sleep, nigga. Another one bites the dust. Kick him in the face, wake him up, pour some water on his face, get your ass up, nigga. We finna go another round.
Now, brother,
you would tell you wasn't an African. I'm glad you're being honest with me.
Just like you can go up to.
So when did you become an African?
So-called white person, and you're gonna tell them they don't have.
No, I don't want with no white people here today. We're talking to Rob. So you just confirmed us that before 1990 you were not an African. So when was it that you found out you were an African?
Come on, bro.
1991.
I never said I was an African. I said I'm African descendant. And when did I find out I'm African descendant? By reading, brother. By doing research.
You read. What book was it you read?
What book you want?
Willie, hit the link at the top. Willie, I like that hat. So I said that's a black European. Okay, so brother, with this African, what year did you take your African DNA test?
This is what we're gonna do.
Brother Rob, can you find a comfortable? You want to get another chair out the house? I don't think that chair's working for you, bro. That nigga, see, y'all can't see him in that chair, bro. He finna tear that motherfucker up. I hope he ain't get it off the TikTok shop. He about to knock the nuts and bolts out that son bitch. That man, and I'm steady. You know, I'm concerned. Am I whooping his ass? Yeah, I'm putting some shit on him. I'm kicking him in his ass, but I'm still concerned about his safety and well-being. I don't know if that chair gonna hold up, fam, without that motherfucking body rocking and twisting. And you need some coffee, you need a cigarette, you need a blunt, you 420 friendly, you need to eat a shroom, nigga. You all right? You need a cold glass of water? We can get a cold glass of still water in here. What we doing, champ? You good? Can you see how many fingers I'm holding up? What's your mama name? Okay, get in the ring. You got to move so much in that chair. I asked him, did he want to go change chairs? Do you want to go get another chair? Nigga, we can wait. I mean, I can stay here till you go in the house and go find another chair, but that seat don't look comfortable. The nigga was body rocking like he was doing this outside. Man, that nigga going side to side in that motherfucking chair. You couldn't find a nigga. Do you need another chair at the house? Y'all ain't got no more chairs. You want to stand up? You want to sit down on the floor, nigga, or something? Shit, you making me uncomfortable, nigga. I'm just concerned about his safety. What is it?
You say the Black Americans are.
No, that's not the discussion. The topic is.
Saying who your favorite student or protege? I don't think I met him yet.
African Americans, where do they come from? That's the topic.
Well, we can talk about African Americans. Where do they come from?
And I get that these are really tough questions for you, Rob. But no,
they're not tough questions. They're not tough questions for me at all because see.
Okay.
Because
answer one.
This is what the brother is doing. He's trying to move the goalpost of the conversation so that we don't have to address actual sources, empirical data. He wants to try to make me the crux of the argument, and I'm not the crux of the argument.
Well, brother Rob, hold on. He feeling like a victim. Now I got this nigga feeling victimized.
Yeah,
Nigga accused me of making him the crux of the argument. Cuz accused me of making him the crux of the argument.
He's sitting there arguing with the host now, talking about he been assaulted. The fuck? I thought you was the teacher for the day, nigga, for the night. You was the keynote speaker, nigga. Now that nigga turning around talking about I'm attacking him. Yeah, so the reason why, the people that I met along the journey so far, I think, the people know what I can do, and I can come in the room and I can take a person that don't nobody know. Come here, nigga. You know how to fight? Yeah. Where you from? What you got? Boom. And turn them into a meme machine. But I always tell BCU this here. Man, the people that's gonna come help us the most, a lot of them are not here yet. So every year I meet new people. I think, you know what I'm saying, it might don't happen now because I'm so involved. It's a lot of work that I have to do. But maybe on the back end, y'all know I ain't got but a couple more years, and then, I'm chunking the dose. Cause while I'm here, I just plan on working, getting out all the curriculums, books, the blueprint, how to do this shit, all this shit, set it up, make sure the coach up standing tall, make sure the Indian business standing tall, bring niggas into their genealogy, everything, the core. So all of these other things that's been thrown called an American paradigm and all this shit. Nah, man, we gonna have niggas on top of their shit. You feel me? I think I get more pleasure out of that. The people that just hear my message. See, most niggas come on here to talk, but they don't have a message. See, I can totally be me, talk shit, swallow shit, nigga. We be on, y'all know BC. We get on some wild shit, but we square business though. It's a time and a place, and we've been put in positions where, our principles and morals and values, were under the bright lights, and we did damn good, every time. A lot of people hear the rah top cat or the nigga that just talking shit or just bullshitting. We kicking it, smoking peace pipe, thugging the Indian way. But then they see other joints while I'm in there, and I'm in, you can call it a controlled environment, because I had a conversation with some people with no referee in there, and it was super. And see, they don't understand the different, you nigga, I play crazy on you. I'm from the country. That's how you do, nigga. You play crazy. But you the smartest nigga in the room. And so the protege or whatever, that person, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I meet them along the way, you know what I'm saying? But my work ethic, for niggas study with me and they understand how hard I work, when I find somebody who work like that and who love it, who have a passion, but my passion come from a different place, not than others, because any nigga that sat on side of me, but I knew that they were bloodline tied to this shit. But you know what I'm saying? I would want it to be like a youngster though, maybe college age, you feel me? Bad motherfucker though, you dig? And so, but niggas lined it up with me, and we got on the court together. We blew niggas ass out. We ran the scoreboard up. But yeah, I get more pride out of touching more people. But if I can ever get one nigga, like, hey man, let me show you everything, all the tricks, the trades, this shit, how to do this, blah blah blah, and make him a beast. You look in the chat.
talk about it.
The book, single cigarette smoking ass nigga. Hit the link. Single cigarette. Nigga. $1.50. And quarter niggas and dime nigga for 2 single cigarette. Nigga, bring your ass on the panel. Willie talking that gangster shit down there, nigga. That you read that said Rob is an African.
No, we don't have to talk about Rob as an African. We don't have to talk about Rob as an African. We can talk about Rob comes from a community of people who most of my descendants came here as Africans. Some came as Europeans.
See, they scared to see you put that mirror on. Bitch, who in there? Look at you. Got you. Michael Jackson talking to the man in the mirror. Oh, this shouldn't be about me. Why not? You just said you was African. Nigga, that what y'all got it fucked up. You think it's about the world. Nigga, you at home talking about the whole wide world. Nigga, let that sink in. You at home talking about the whole wide world, nigga. So check this out, nigga. Fuck the whole wide world, nigga. Me and you having a conversation right now, right, homie? So this shit about me and you. Cause me and you talking. Now I know you don't want it to be about you because you don't know a motherfucking thing about you. See, under my jurisdiction, nigga, I deem you to be a runaway. Yeah, you're a troublemaker. Don't have no freedom papers. They say a couple boys jumped the fence and made it all the way down. Guess what? To my town. You wouldn't have to know anything about that, huh? If you did have any information on those matters, you would politely share them with me, right, Brother Rob? See, those people are going to be in a whole lot of trouble. And I like you, Rod. I don't want you in any troubles. Listen, buddy, I'm all you got. You can trust me. Can you see, Rob, if you're lying to me, I own acres of land. I confiscated land for motherfuckers. I unalive motherfuckers for the land. And with the land come work. I need work with Rob. You ain't got no freedom papers on you. I may just hit the jackpot and find me a big, strong, hard-working, intelligent, educated slave boy. Okay, because you do have strong Black European gene phenotype. I'm looking at you first time I saw. I said that's a Black European. Okay, so brother, you see how I hit him? That's that. You gonna put that. You gonna put that lead hand out there and use it to gauge the distance and the blind them, and then come over. So I went low, bow. 2, put some insecurity in it, and then I'm gonna jump off. You know, you'll slip in a debate and call a nigga a bitch and say, "My bad, man, my bad. I apologize." That's the, you know. Now the referee's gonna jump in. Hold on, I'm not, man. I apologize. My bad. I tripped out. But mentally, my opponent, he want that get back. He feel disrespected, so he get a little emotional. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna interrupt that. Even though, boom, I jump back, and nigga, I know I got the refs. You know, as long as they feel like it's under control, I go time in. But this nigga psychologically, man, it's all kind of tricks to this shit. So I'm gonna hit him with some insecurity. Wow, you look like a Black European. When I first seen you, I said, yeah, that's a Black European right there. But anyway, like I was saying was, boom, and we out for that. But I touched his heart. Yeah, nigga. And you bought that hat to sleep, nigga. Not an African. So you look in the chat.
Brother Rob, can you find a comfortable? You want to get another chair out the house? I don't think that chair's working for you, bro.
Well, that nigga got the moving so much in that chair. I asked him, did he want to go change chairs? Do you want to go get another chair? Nigga, we can wait. I mean, I can stay here till you go in the house and go find another chair, but that seat don't look comfortable. The nigga was body rocking like he was doing this outside. Man, that nigga going side to side in that motherfucking chair. You couldn't find a nigga, do you need another chair at the house? Y'all ain't got no more chairs. You want to stand up? You want to sit down on the floor, nigga, or something? Shit, like you making me uncomfortable, nigga.
That we're gonna talk. The discussion is
when did
we say Black Americans are?
No, that's not the discussion. The discussion. The topic is African Americans. Where do they come from? That's the topic.
Well, we can talk about African Americans. We can talk about African Americans. Where do they come from?
And I get that these are really tough questions for you, Rob. But no, they're not.
They're not tough questions. They're not tough questions for me at all because see.
Okay.
Because
answer one.
Sister wanted to say, I understand these because he's trying to say I'm off topic. Y'all notice every time I fight a nigga, they done got beat up, they done got hit up with so many topics. The nigga talking about this nigga off topic. So the host come in and say, hold on now, nigga, this is the title. So he is in top. He on topic. I understand these are hard questions. His insecurity already down. Y'all just seen me get my ass whooped. And then you gonna come and hurt my feelings. You gonna tell me that these are tough questions. This ain't no tough question. I'm a bad motherfucker. So let's walk.
This is what the brother is doing.
So I told the nigga that, I say, you ain't answer the question. She said, I know these are a couple hard questions to answer. These are hard questions. I said, well, answer one then, nigga.
As Africans, some came as Europeans.
Finna go another round.
Now, brother, I'm not, as Africans, some came as Europeans.
Okay, because you do have strong Black European gene phenotype. I'm looking at you first time I saw. I said that's a Black European. Okay, so brother, with this African, where did you take? What year did you say
you bounce out? Bam, bam, bam. And I got out of there before the referee tried to warn me or anything. I don't need no warning right now. I need to get in, get out. And get out. And then I'm finna walk him over here. So, brother, on this African, we got out that topic, but I touched his heart already. You hear me? I hit him with the insecurity already. You gotta keep his mind thinking. And I'm walking now, he gotta follow me. And I'm setting him up for another shot. This shit is the art of war. Like, this shit is a science to the sweet science.
You take your African DNA test.
This is what we're gonna do. There's a
Brother Rob, can you find a comfortable? You want to get another chair out the house? I don't think that chair's working for you, bro.
Well, that nigga got the moving so much in that chair. I asked him, did he not making it hard? Do you want to go get another chair? Nigga, we can wait. I mean, I can stay here till you go in the house and go find another chair, but that don't look comfortable. The nigga was body rocking like he was doing this outside. Man, that nigga going side to side in that motherfucking chair. You couldn't find a nigga, do you need another chair at the house? Y'all ain't got no more chairs. You want to stand up? You want to sit down on the floor, nigga, or something? Shit, you making me uncomfortable, nigga.
That we're gonna talk. The discussion is
when did
we say Black Americans are?
No, that's not the discussion. The discussion. The topic is African Americans. Where do they come from? That's the topic.
Well, we can talk about we can talk about African Americans. Where do they come from?
And I get that these are really tough questions for you, Rob. But no,
they're not tough questions. They're not tough questions for me at all because see. Because
answer one.
This is what the brother is doing. He's trying to move the goalpost of the conversation so that we don't have to address actual sources, empirical data. He wants to try to make me the crux of the argument, and I'm not the crux of the argument.
Well, brother Rob, hold on.
He feeling like a victim. Now I got this nigga feeling victimized. Nigga talking about, nigga accused me of making him the crux of the argument. Cuz accused me of making him the crux of the argument. This wasn't even a topic. He's making me the crux of the argument. Oh boy, you know I don't. I go in for the kill then. Oh, you scared? You want to fight? I'm gonna go in for the kill on his ass. You victimized now.
Sister Wanda, I think I can explain to. Well, Brother Rob, this is what you have to understand. If the title in itself, we have to understand that we're dealing with real people. Okay, so in order to deal with real people, the only primary source in this will be humans, not DNA, not empirical data, not scientists, not anthropologists. They're talking about people. No, Rob, if you are not a primary source.
Hey, the best finisher in the game. If he gets you hurt, he gonna get you out of there. Shy Bud Crawford, September 13th. We finna make history. Nigga, this shit about legacy, nigga. Greatest ever do this shit, nigga.
Brother Rob, if you are in the descendant, that means your ancestors were in the transatlantic slave trade. If you're a descendant of Africa, correct?
That's right.
So since your ancestors that went through the traumatic
experience, you see, I set him up and he agreed. He fell for it. That's right. So nigga, I'm just getting in closer. I always are not here. And ask a question that they can answer. Or damn near have your question sound like you are in agreement and you're not in the this is not an argument. So he followed me when I said you're a descendant of an African. Your family, which means your family was in the transatlantic slave trade. Now that don't have to be true because everybody from Africa ain't get over to the transatlantic slave trade. But this psychological warfare, what did he say? Yes, that's true. So boom. Now he didn't put himself in chains and as a transatlantic slave trade victim. And so he gonna have to prove it. So that's just one angle where I can attack him on. And it just now we finna get him, Mike. I want
the only primary source to that would be you. No, you're the next connection, right? So yes, sir. If you're a descendant of Africa, then you're a primary source.
I'm not at all.
Well, we can only deal with people. Primary source. We can only so you can't use another slave to validate Rob's story because that slave doesn't have the same mother and father, which means they wouldn't have the same descendant that came through the African slave trade. So, Brother Rob, this is a personal conversation, which you would have to be the primary source. You come here to throw around what scientists and empirical data says. We're trying to find out what a Rob bloodline go back to. Is he or is he not a real African?
I just told you where my bloodlines go
according
back
to Africa, white folks,
Central Africa, and to Europe and to Ireland.
Yeah, you do look very Irish. Do you know the Irish were black?
No, they weren't black.
Okay, well, do your research.
They weren't black. The brother's muted, but let's do this real quick since the brother.
He's not muted. Callie, we can't hear you, Callie. Callie, we can't.
Took your soul. Took your soul. A nigga was defeated. Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Nigga, Ghostbusters. Ra say, you know who you remind me of, Ra? Just on this picture. I ain't never seen the other picture. But Money, what's calling baby mama name? Floyd Mayweather's daughter. Yeah, and Ra, goddamn. Hands and feet. Yeah, man, I don't think the debate scene is really like popping right now. So I don't know if it'll, I really ain't into the debates right now. But I would train a nigga to go in there and whoop a nigga ass. Man, I got the best, man, listen. That walk. What is now called slavery. All right, I want y'all to understand something. If any nigga ever got up out of his motherfucking bed, nigga, and went to go apply for fill out an application for a job, nigga, I want you to understand something, nigga, that you were going and you were offering your services, nigga, to be an indentured servitude, nigga. Okay, that was a form of slavery, nigga. If any nigga fell off and his homie or somebody had to give him a pack to get back on his feet, whether he had to pay the motherfucking money back, nigga, or whether he had to get off a pack, nigga, and then he take the plug back, his money, and he keep the profit. Okay, either way you look at it, nigga, this was slavery. Now the problem is that in the 1800s we did have writers come, and they wrote a different history than what actually happened. And the thing is, we have a lot of motherfuckers have been taught slavery in a victimized way. You know what I mean? And so if we come back and we deal with what actually happened in history, we'll trace it up and see that the slave trade and slaving and all this type of shit here was never new. Even prior to the invasion of the Americas, there was already forms of slavery being used here, which resulted in which was the result of wars. Motherfuckers being captured after wars. If you lose the war, nigga, what you think happens? If you lose the war, nigga, what you think? I let you keep your shit? I came here to take your shit, nigga. I didn't kick you in your ass, nigga. You think I'm just gonna let you have it? No, nigga, I'm taking your shit. I took that, nigga. And so there's terror in the motherfucking building. Bang the like button, bang the goddamn cash up. Let's deal with it, man. African gold and other golds reached Europe long before European traders reached Africa. From about 650, African goods made their way to Europe through the trade between West Africa and North Africa. The Muslim Moorish Empire spread through North Africa to the southern Europe. Goods brought from West African traders by North African Muslim traders were taken in southern Europe. Here they might have been sold to Europeans from about the 7th century AD. Sophisticated trade networks were established. Okay, the Moors came in 711. You already had you already had a trade going there through from Muslim Moorish companies from countries through European nations to the motherfucking
West Africa.
Now you also had Moors with the white boys camp. At this we gotta have somewhere we can you know what I'm saying, just in case this bitch burned down, we gotta have somewhere we can go to. You know what I'm saying? We can migrate to. You feel me? We gonna keep the trap clean. All right. Alfonso succeeded his father.
And see, that was Chief saying that, knowing that's why I call them other apps, I call them colonies. Colonies are not built to last, family. When the wars break out, they don't usually happen inside the gates. They happen on the colonies though. And we can go through history and see that bloodlines of the Godfather.
Yeah, he took the throne of Portugal in 1438 and became known as the African because of his campaigns in Morocco. All right, and so they was going back and forth. And so these people coming out of Africa, they had a trade going where they were taking people. The Muslims came in, hijacked the trades in West Africa. One of the trades that was going on, where they started taking motherfuckers into slavery too, motherfuckers who became war captives or prisoners of wars in these wars that was taking place at this time. Now, one of the trades that was real big then was horse trade, right? Now, niggas say that the slave trade and that these boats weren't heavy enough built to carry motherfuckers and all that. Well, I want you niggas to explain how the fuck did they get these horses on this boat? How did they get these horses on the boat and take these motherfucking horses over there to trade? Now, we just gonna be logical about it, right? Because the horse, you can get on the goddamn horseback and ride him, but the horse can't get on your motherfucking back, which indicates that the horse weighs more than your motherfucking ass. All right. So we gotta keep
the nigga killing with the logical argument. And I told you the fastest punch you can throw in this shit is logic. Logic, you can sleep a nigga with one shot on logic. Freeze him up. All right, so he was just popping it saying the Moors went over from North Africa and West Africa and colonized it. The leader, Yahya, who he had conquered, all in the Moroccan theater, who he had conquered. All right, so right here,
before 1016, you had a nigga named we gonna call him T. Tashfin would go on to become the leader of the Almoravids, who founded Marrakesh, the Almoravid capital. This 1062. A lot of things gonna happen. 1066, you got William the Conqueror and all that. You got the Norman invasions and all of that. This is the time where a lot of things will start shaking. Now, when they get into a lot of the ancient history, I say the best kept history is gonna come from that 11th century, around that 9th century, 11th century. You can go back, but I'm talking about when you're speaking about bloodlines and them actually being able to connect everybody and see every piece on the board. We just know shit is Europe, Portuguese, Spanish, and all of that, right? But back then, this was a different world. And you had different colonies. You had different empires at this time. Trade monopoly was real key. And this is after the Iron Age, which means a lot of information went underground. That's why niggas would take pilgrimage to different countries to go to the schools and the universities to learn things. And so that's why a lot of the wisdom came from a lot of the elder people. And that's why a lot of the most important and protected people were niggas who traveled to worlds that was unknown to others. Let's walk. Most all of Morocco and Western Algiers, due to his military strength, he become very, very famous. Which at the time he was under attack for Christian armies, not led by Alfonso of Castile. So this is Marrakesh. Hold on, this is something I want to point out too, though, right? Because Tashin, he was appointed by who? The Almoravid armies in Morocco by his cousin. Who was his cousin? Abu Bakr, fam. If you talking about anything about ancient Moorish history, nigga, you better know about Abu Bakr. This was to enable Abu Bakr, who was then the leader of the Almoravids, to go south into the desert to put down a tribal rebellion. Upon his return, he realized that T had fulfilled his duties as commander honorably, held the line, so Abu Bakr relinquished his power and even his wife. Now, that's what they say. But what happens when you leave a nigga a block to hold down and you gone so motherfucking long and I didn't shed blood, I done lost homies and we didn't really stood on this, and you know what you do, you come back and say give it back? Hell no, not why this nigga on demon time. Time he was under attack from Christians. We know that they left from, so here go Abu Bakr, Senegal to Morocco to Spain. Now Abu Bakr, he's the leader of the Almoravids, right? He gonna pass his game to Tashon. T gonna them are the niggas who gonna run up in Ghana. Now you had the Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger. He was the leader of the Almoravids force which conquered the empire, the Ghana Empire. The Almoravids movement was propagated Islam. Originated in southern Morocco. The head of the movement was Abdullah ibn Yassin. Established a retreat probably on the island of the Senegal River and gathered adherents to the Islamic doctrine. Later, they split into two sections, conquered parts of Morocco and Spain. Abu Bakr led another section, which conquered Ghana, 1076. 1077. All right. So he eventually became the overall leader of the Almoravids, although the movement was responsible for the downfall of Ghana and contributed to the Islamization of the Soninke people. And after Abu Bakr was unalived while trying to suppress a revolt, or was it a hit out on him from his own people because they split? Did the Moors get him out of there because they split? Night, Alpha. Hey, Alpha, you still have that joint from you still got that mind calendar from where we was at? Chichen-Itza, huh? Let me what the hell I'm doing asking. I meant to say you better have it. Yeah, you better have that motherfucker. All right, let's get back to the bill. We bounced out there. She said, okay then. So ain't nobody got to get no ass whooping then. I ain't got to pass out no ass whooping then.
Keep the logic in this shit. These niggas were hustling horses back and forth over there. And that was a big ass what you call it. And when we see these Muslims and these Moors, these niggas are mounted on horsebacks, nigga. All right. So when the Portuguese finally get in the West Africa, you got Henry the Navigator, which came through a branch of the, matter of fact, he was running some shit over there with a branch of the Knights of Templars, okay, who also had this Masonic lineage, or what niggas call the Illuminati ties and all of this shit, which will take you back still with this Moorish shit. All right?
Ancient orders. Y'all just bear him for a little bit. This is Rookie Topcat, so just bear with him.
Jewish history, Freemasonry, and all this type of shit. And we're gonna watch this line. These niggas steady getting persecuted, steady gotta go underground, change their name, but they click, and they, you know what I'm saying? They walk. Now we coming from over there. Bang the like button, goddamn, if y'all just coming in this motherfucker. Two Birds say tapping in to show love, bro. I'm at the plantation as usual, but this Houston rain ain't no joke today. Nah, it ain't, family. Be careful, man. Appreciate it, man. Tell the Prince, man, I said what's up too, man, in a real way.
Man, bro, I wish I knew the live it was. Two Birds hopped on the live. He was at work, and they was in the warehouse, and he stopped all of the dudes, and he like, hey, man, I be putting them on to their work. And so one day he bounced in while we was live, and he let everybody go through. All the dudes that was working in the warehouse with him, he had them lined up. They knew what Indian tribe they were. They was country niggas. They started talking their country talk, fishing, how to heal with the plants. Man, they was going in, man. They were cowboys, everything, man. Like, bro, I need to find what live that was, man, and clip that. That was classic shit. He like, nigga, all us in here on it. Man, that's classic. That was a classic.
You determined legislated, enslaved in Iberia in the 1450s, generally war captives, and frontier raids with the Muslims of Grenada or in North Africa. War had always been the main justification for enslavement, and in the medieval Iberia, this custom, inherited from the Romans and ought to concentrate on the capture of those belonging to a different faith. The fact that the Jalaf were Muslim meant that the purchase of slaves could be easily reconciled with the existing practices of enslaving Muslims from Grenada and North Africa. All right, let's walk this shit down. Okay, then we go through the Iroquois Confederacy, and we know that when they came in, these different people came, the Dutch, so on and so forth. They later broke their loyalty to each other and began to fight amongst each other, two sides with European nations, and ultimately become slave raiders and help the colonists form their companies up. Those who are dealing in trade.
Hold on, let me take this down for y'all. Boom, bop, boom, bop, bam.
Okay, and so right here, when we speak about the Dutch, I don't want y'all to think about the Dutch no more. When you think about the Dutch, I want you to think about the Dutch West Indies Company, okay, which started off as jackers. See, they weren't even getting slaves from Africa at first. Them niggas started off jacking other ships, jacking Muslims with motherfucking slaves on them. All right, jacking Muslim ships with slaves on the motherfuckers. All right, and then we'll see the Dutch go in. Okay, all right, let's walk down from here. All right. So we're gonna think about the Dutch West Indies Company, which ran a monopoly. They had ports in America, in the Caribbean, and they had ports in West Africa. All right. So we go, and so we now we are putting them in all three of these places where this triangle trade was happening there, right? So when y'all think about the Dutch, I want y'all to think about the motherfucking West Indies Company. All right, this coming out of the book, White Servitude in the Colony of Virginia. White Servitude in the Colony of Virginia. Servitude under the London Company. Okay, now this is a British company. All right, the failure of individual enterprise to establish a permanent colony in America. So when you think about colony, I want y'all to think about a company. Stop thinking about a whole motherfucking group of people. That's how they throw you out. Okay. When we identify motherfuckers in the slave trade, it's very, very easy. We gotta stop generalizing. These niggas are hiding behind shit. We need to bring them out. Okay. So we're dealing with the London Company, American Example Corporation, led to the adoption in England of the corporate principle in regard to colonization as well as the trade. The Virginia Company of London, created by letter patent from King James I, April 10, 1660, or organized a joint stock company on the general plan as commercial corporations, and particularly on the East India Company. The East India Company is the sister company to the West India Company of the Dutch. All right. The two companies had the same governor at the same time. All right. Why they say the governor of these colonies, they the governor of these companies, which had warehouses on certain key port places that were instrumental in what would become the triangle trade, what they later called the transatlantic trade. The two companies had the same distinction between them, laying the fact that the void object of the Virginia Company was established a colony of which trade was to be a result, while the India Company aimed at trade alone, and the colonization which resorted merely incidental through the Virginia Company was composed of two separate divisions, the London Company and the Plymouth Company. All right, later they'll end up breaking up. You know how this shit goes. But this is where the concept of white servitude came. So with the Virginia Company, these were the authors of bringing over all white indentured servants. You couldn't come over here and work for this motherfucking company, nigga, if your ass was the white indentured servant. Okay? Virginia did that, nigga. They were the fathers of that motherfucking plan right there. And they was coming out of the London-based companies, man. And these East India Company, which served with the West India Company. All right. And so what I'm establishing right now is a monopoly in these people, these companies in the same, in all of these different spots. In America, they in motherfucking the British, and they are in Africa. All right. Then we're gonna come over here, Elmina, right? Elmina, a fortress erected by the Portuguese in what is now Ghana in 1482, was the first permanent structure south of the Sahara built by Europeans and had the first of many facilities along the shores of West Africa designed to facilitate the growing trade between Europeans and Africans. Among the Portuguese.
Hey, set you free. You say your American history is good, but after you spit colonizer Nestor. Hey, you want to come on the panel and break that down? I don't understand. My world history is out of a colonizer's book. Hey, you got time to come on the panel, fam? I mean, type some shit like that in the chat. I'm almost like 1,000% sure you got time to come on the panel, right? Come holler at me, man. It's all love. I'm gonna drop the link. That's cool. You gonna come fuck with me? Give me an understanding to get a better understanding on what you talking about. So I'm gonna drop the link down there for you, man, and help me out on this understanding. Well, my information come out of colonizer book, nigga. I would love to hear that one right there. I mean, that's a first. That's the first one for me. I give you that. I will give you that one. That's the first. But to say something like that, I know you got time to come on here And I saw you get down by some Pan-Africans, by some low-level Pan-Africans and B1 niggas, FBA niggas, whatever they was, them niggas down to, fam. Last year off the panel. So yeah, come holler, man. I'm pretty sure I could have helped you out. Nigga ain't never done me like that. And shit, so if my shit come out of book, you might need to borrow some of my books or something. You might need to come to my library. How them boys had your face looking, nigga. After yeah, you got beat up by some FBA and some B1 and Pan-African niggas, bro. That's not a good look in 2025. Ain't no Indian supposed to be out here getting beat up by Pan-Africans in 2025. Nah, fam, and my shit ain't Gucci. And I got the tape, nigga. Don't make me play the tape. Let them nigga whooping on your ass. And you couldn't do nothing about it. And you stayed. But pull up, man. It's all good. Goddamn, man. Don't have me waiting on you. I done dropped the link for you. Oh, bam. Okay, my bad. He said, I spit colonizer Nestor. Bro, I am an independent researcher. I'm a nigga that go to places to research. I'm not the nigga out here talking about a book. I'm the nigga out here writing the book. Yes, ma'am, Miss Feather.
Who arrived on the Gold Coast,
the nigga writing the book.
What would become Elmina was a young Italian navigator, Christopher. Originally called Sir George Dominion, the fortress established to protect Portuguese traders from Europeans. It was soon commonly called Elmina, the mine, because gold was the major item sought in the trade by the Portuguese at the time. At the height of the gold trade in 1500, 2,400 ounces of gold was exported annually from the Gold Coast. Gold from the region accounted for 10th of the world's supply during that period.
And that was bullshit.
And I'm gonna tell you, this shit don't benefit nobody but the white boy that said it never happened. Now I agree wholeheartedly that the numbers they talking about is crazy. The motherfucking game. That's why when they were getting these areas, these lands and shit, these niggas would not sell the land to you. They would lease it. That way they can always keep it in the company.
Hey, what's up? Set You Free. Link been in the chat 2 minutes, fam. You done talking? I love your American history. But I gotta hate on you. Cause you so good at it. You so good at this shit. I love it, but I hate it. Cause I ain't that good. Cause I can't do it like you. That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like to me, fam. It sound like for a nigga to start out, man, I love your work, nigga. Best I ever heard, nigga. But I'm out here trying to be a teacher too, fam. And you do this shit so good, niggas like me just wish I could be as good as you. Man, the link been in the chat. The link in the chat, fam. Are you pulling up or not? At least tell us if you pulling up or not, fam.
You see what I'm saying? And that way they will grow a monopoly. Bang the motherfucker like but bang the goddamn cash app, nigga. You can't get nowhere else.
What?
Poor Africans, what they call them. Over to Sierra Leone, where the American Colonization Society, where the Huguenots, my bad. I mean the Quakers, my bad. I mean the motherfucking what them hoes called? The motherfucking the colonists and the suppliers. Yet there remains underappreciated politics aspects to the development of British slave trade. From 1690 to 1714, members of Parliament debated the slave trade in 16 Parliament sessions, absorbing the same amount of legislation time and discussions this abolitionist decade. With a joint stock monopoly company, the Royal African Company, better satisfy the colony's demand for slave labors and better serve interests, or the British state and open trade in which many subjects was free to trade in slaves. population slave capture gangs would have been operating often at dead of night. The London Chronicle reports of Negro shot himself in the head after being taken on board the vessel.
Hey, fam, if you ducked off like that, bro, we gotta get you. We got a rule, homie, over here. It's called no banging in the chat. If you can say it in the chat, you can say it on the panel, homie. The link been down there 5 minutes. I'm gonna be generous. It's 10:45. I'm gonna give you the 10:50. He said, "When right now, nigga." The link in the chat. Push up. The link in the chat, fam.
Things. This was just before his marriage to a white woman. Needless to say, with nothing done to, well, we know who that was, right? That was a Moor. They must have got a hold to a Moor with it. Just right after his marriage to a white woman. That's a Moor. You can find it. I don't know why y'all find it hard to find these Moors.
Hit the link, fam. Come holler at me.
And so we just go through different little ports or whatever.
You just passed up the link. The link
slave-owning right companies or whatever. And then they
the link right on top of you, fam. What's taking so long to hit the link? Link right under you. What we doing? What's up? Let's come holler, man. It ain't shit, just conversation. Nah, ain't nobody trying to fight, man. It ain't no fight. The brother just want to get an understanding. You know, just a little dialogue, a little understanding.
Make them open the books. You know what I'm saying? They made them open the books. All right, we'll come there again. All right, let's come over here. In recent years, the American jury was concerned about rising or intermarriages between Jews and non-Jews. However, intermarriages is by no means a recent phenomenon. Maintaining Jewish identity is highly tolerant secular American culture and the challenge to confront American Jewry in the early settlements in the New World. The story of Levi Frank's family, Jews immersed in the Protestant milieu of early 18th century New York, is particularly illustrated. The Franks family monarch, Abigail Levi Franks, born in New York, after years of her parents, Moses and Rachel Levi, arrived from London. Abigail's beloved husband, Jacob Franks, also immigrated from London. He lived in the border of Mississippi.
I'm walking something down for that. Damn, fam, you still ain't up. You got 3 minutes. I will never see you again.
And Boogie, I see you talking about this nigga top talking about my people. Well, a lot of these people who became Creole became a status. Shit. Okay, and that's type of shit. Go back into the motherfucking Asian navies, nigga, in the navies of the islands and all this type of shit through this goddamn history. Pacific, the niggas who ruled the motherfucking Pacific waters and all this kind of shit. You niggas are crazy. These motherfuckers was taking horses over. These niggas blew up on the trade between horses and motherfucking gold, nigga. And you niggas talking about they can't put a few of you niggas on the boat? Is that the niggas say, how the fuck did the slaves own? How did they buy themselves out of slavery? Can somebody explain that? How did these niggas buy themselves out of slavery? Huguenot society in New Orleans, Huguenot exception, the person, the Protestant faith. All right, let's come down here. So,
all right, bro, you dug the fade, fam. Your time is up. He had to take a shit type cat, scared the shit out of him. Okay. Damn, fam, they got you. I don't want them to say that about you, bro. I can't link from my phone. Let me see if I can get to the computer. Man, that sounds like a cop-out, bro. That sounds like I got to go in the house and put some shoes on. I ain't got the right shoes on. These are my school shoes. And I can't get them dirty. Man, that sounds like, hold on, let me go in the house and put some shoes on, man. You ain't going to come back outside. That fucked up. So you ain't going to come back outside. Hey, let's do a commercial break real quick. Y'all pulling up. If you did not watch the lecture and you had a ticket, hit me on the BCU app so I can send you the ticket. If you have, you know, maybe I'll do an RSVP ticket for y'all. I'm gonna do that RSVP, and y'all just hit it like this so I can directly send y'all the link. We're gonna do it like that. So we're gonna do a little preview commercial break.
Yeah, that's right.
They used him to catapult this because he was a shipbuilder in Martha's Vineyard.
Remarkable guy, yeah.
But you know what I always found strange about the professor, that his dad was said to be a captive from Africa, but his son made trips back to Africa. Paul Cuffey also used his influence with his friends. James Ford
said, yeah, so his daddy was a slave from Africa, but the son grew up rich with boats and driving back and forth to Africa. And they never go stop at his grandma's house to go see the family, weddings, baby showers, nothing. He said, yeah.
To get the population in Philadelphia, which would be Mother Bethel, the AME Church with Richard Allen and Absalom Jones. You know, they were basically saying you were captured, brought up from Africa, you have a free ride back home, but no one wanted to go. Did you find anything strange about this since we're in 1700s and people did not want to go back to Africa?
Come see us Sunday. He said, it won't work from my phone. Bro, come on, bro. Come on with that, man. Come on with that, bro. How it ain't gonna work from your phone? Come on, bro. You hit the link, open in browser, and it's gonna take you right to it, bro. Come on with the bullshit. This is like the easiest way to do this. You know, this shit easier than everything. Come on, bro. You ain't finna do all that talking and then you ain't talking about getting in the paint, fam. You thugging super hard. You should have kept that shit to yourself, nigga. Like what you thought was gonna happen. Man, come up here and explain that shit, nigga. Come break down, nigga, what we getting history from white folk when we writing our own motherfucking books, nigga. And steady traveling. Finish the bill. I'm trying to link up. It's not working on the phone. I hear you. I hear you. For some reason, see, when I seen you on that Pan-African panel and they were putting hands and feet on your ass, the LBA nigga, I noticed that it worked. Your link worked that day, but that bitch don't work today. I don't know. I just find that mighty, mighty strange.
They and their families fled the Protestant tolerant countries of Switzerland, Holland, England, Germany, which they were encouraged sometimes sponsored to immigrate to America, which they were encouraged and sometimes even sponsored to immigrate to America. They settled mostly in New York, Virginia, And what we got these two sister companies running in these spots. Pennsylvania, we know what's up. Massachusetts Bay Company, Talk about it. North Carolina, South Carolina, where they quickly applied their skills to establish successful communities and businesses in the state. Famous names such as Paul Revere, Boston, I.E. DuPont, numerous Pennsylvania, Delaware, George Washington, Virginia, the Bravois in North Carolina, the Manaus, the Janas family in South Carolina were all Huguenots or Huguenot descendants, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm trying to see what y'all coming up for. Okay? Let's
Man, I don't give a fuck about no support. I got a lot of supporters. You said some shit, nigga, you gotta come stand on. Or it's called banging in the chat. And the rules are the rules, bro. There's no exception. If you bang in the chat, you gotta come up. If you don't want to come up, then we don't see you no more. You can't walk the yard over here no more, man. You gotta roll it up. You banged in the chat, and then niggas, it was time to get on, and you talking about you can't get no connection. You ain't got no Wi-Fi. Say the weather bad in the area. Yeah, they say the weather bad. All right, you got to get your device access to your microphone and all that. You say you been up here. Brother, you got to get access to your mic. I'm trying to see how you know how to work that shit on everybody else panel, but you don't know how to work it over here. Come on, fam. These folks waiting. You say you came last time. Okay. But if you came last time, do the same thing you did last time that got you on the show. How about you try to leave out? Look. Leave out, hit the link again, bro. Do it over. Give you access to all that shit. Nigga, you know how to do it. I think you got your own channel. Nigga, and you use StreamYard. Nigga, why is you playing? Why we gotta play these games, man? You got a channel. You use StreamYard. You keep trying. Well, nigga, try harder. You was smart enough to know that I use white man sources, but you ain't smart enough to know how to join the motherfucking live. See, we was just talking about niggas like you earlier. These smart ass niggas. And when it comes down to it, we find out they don't know a motherfucking thing. He's smart enough to know that I'm using white boy sources, but I have great American history. But he ain't smart enough to know how to join the live. And he used StreamYard. Nick got his own channel. But now he just don't know how to do it. He said, I can't do it. I keep trying. Bullshit, nigga. You know you out of here. You know you gone, huh? How you just got up here? You was just up here. Do that again. You borrowed from my air. Come on, fam. This is the easiest. You know what? Fuck it. Don't even worry about it. If I was you, I'd do the same thing. Yeah. Hey, look at the bright side. At least when niggas say that you ran, they gonna say you ran from Topcat. And you know, it's almost not a bad thing because shit, you just added to the list of niggas that ran. There's plenty of niggas ran from Topcat. So yeah, I wouldn't take it hard. You feel me? I wouldn't even take it personal. You know what I mean? Nigga that ran from Topcat. That nigga say, I'm trying. I feel you, homie. You don't want that work. But you can't walk the yard no more, though. Yeah. So, we finna, now he said, give me a second. Nigga, you think I got all day? It's 11 o'clock. You need a second to get the computer together. So, nigga, you been 15 minutes ago, you ain't know your computer was together. I hope you got some sources in that motherfucker. I'm glad you're going to the computer because now you're gonna have the source up. Hey, y'all jump on the like button. And be honest with me. Y'all think he gonna come? Y'all think he gonna come up here? He sounded real confident to me. Nigga say I'm kicking white man history. Nigga, what? But I love your American history, but I'm just mad because I can't do that shit like you do it. Same nigga got beat up by FBA and a Pan-African in 2025. That is wild to me. Like, bro, you know how much you ain't got nothing for yourself? If you get beat up by Pan-African in 2025, boy, you at the bottom of the totem pole. If you can't whoop a FBA nigga you at the bottom of the totem pole. They weren't trying to hear none of that shit you talking about. They frustrated you. They laughed at you. I'm like, damn, that nigga there better not ever. That nigga was talking like he was tough in the hole. That nigga over there, I thought that nigga had something. Man, saw that nigga in action. Man, they ain't have nothing for himself. Man, I saw that boy on the battlefield. I thought he had a little something. I said, okay, nigga might got a little something, but man, I seen him get active. I said, ooh, cuz fool. Nigga sized up and shit, tatted up, and I thought he had a little, man. Nigga got on that battlefield and ain't had nothing for. I said, oh, wait. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how that feel for a nigga to do me like that. I don't even know how that's that, man. Say. Ooh-wee. These niggas be talking tough as hell, though. They say you cap, fam. Don't take that damn long to load a computer, nigga. You act like you finna have to go. Did you have to go to Best Buy to go buy one? What you doing, nigga? What's taking so long to turn on a computer? Can't be that hard. All right, bro. We got you. It ain't nothing.
Let's go over here. Huh? Y'all know what y'all looking at? Let's come over here. Nigga, this is what I want you to read. Mm-hmm. This is what I want you to read right here, nigga.
Nigga, I ain't got
the Hebrew Hospital in New Orleans.
I ain't got 5.
So as he put it in his own will, treat the city indigent population. The infirmary wasn't where it stands today on Pretender Street. It was a warehouse district right on the river where the convention center is now. Toro died 2 years later, but the hospital door stayed open and it's still open today. Still open today, nigga. And you niggas gonna tell me, well, where did this white boy get all this money from? Because you say, you niggas can say it never happened. You can say it never happened. All you motherfuckers 1906, dedicated to 1763, it still serves an active congregation and easy to see the magnificent interior and his remarkable motherfucking story, nigga. And you niggas talking about ain't no motherfucking slavery happened, nigga. Nigga, we got shit. We can still go there. We can still go there. White folks love this, nigga. This is a National Park Service, nigga. National Historic Rhode Island, nigga. The oldest in the United States, sir.
Y'all know Rhode Island was full of them small hats. Shout out Newport. Yeah, Connecticut. Shout out Boston.
The first Jews
and fell out with some of them niggas.
Newport, the small but growing colony in Newport, Rhode Island, received the first Jewish resident in the 17th century, possibly as early as 1658. The earliest known Jewish settlers derived from Barbados, where a Jewish community had existed since the 1620s. They were of Spanish and Portuguese origin. Okay, these Jews were of Spanish and Portuguese origin.
Don't give them too much, Chi. Don't give him too much. I say, fam, on some cab shit. That's why I ride with my strap shit. Red dot on the nigga cap shit. Pull a third of the serve as I swerve out the curve. I'm in a different lane. Higher than a big nigga, I just dropped on a different plane. Bitch, I'm all the way overseas. Foreign bitch on the knees. Cushion the air, you smell trees. Yeah. I'm loving this shit. I'm thugging this shit. I remember way back when I was plugging this shit. Yeah. Plugged in like the VCR. I done came in foreign the car. Yeah, I'm full of the ball. Yeah, nigga, I done went too far. Took shit to a whole nother level. Nigga running from me like I'm the devil. Clean him up, nigga, go get a shovel. I'ma hit a nigga, send his ass to hell. Whoa. Got praying to the real nigga who I sell perks. Got praying to the reverend, yeah, nigga used to sell him work. Since a kid, no food in the fridge. Pistol in the sock drawer. My mama found it, thought it was hid. Made me live with my daddy. I used to pray with my granny. Yeah, I miss my family. Niggas don't understand me. I do it with passion. Fuck a ration. Nigga, I'm fasting. It's beef, we clashing. Put the armor on, load them up, nigga, I'm Achilles. Give me the microphone, give me a crowd, I'ma kill it. Do the shit, nigga, I don't even need a rhythm. Do the shit, nigga, I'm flowing just like a river. Boogeyman, these niggas see me, they shiver. Candyman, they scared to look in the mirror. Tinted up, nigga, yeah, no, this tear. Alligator on the seas, nigga. Stars all in the sky, nigga. Sunroof open up, nigga. Smoke blowing in the clouds, nigga. And it's loud, nigga. I got something that'll move the crowd, nigga. Got the nigga hopping like a frog. Do this shit, nigga. Dope in my drawers. Running from the laws. Hop the gate. Fuck with the real. Can't fuck with the fake. Duck these niggas, stay out of the way. These niggas hoes, yeah, they really be hating. These niggas hoes, yeah, they really be snakes. Keep a garden tool and a weapon. I'm Houston, Texas, bitch, and repping. We can get it in. Hold on, man. Say, man. Hold on, man. Hey, you got to press music in the background or something, fam. What's up with it?
I hear you're feeling it.
All right.
Damn, where you go, fam? You was up here. I don't know what happened. Fam, you was just up here. I don't know if y'all watch TV. If you moving to the next room, come through. I don't see you backstage. You were just on stage. Do it again. Okay. There you go. There you go. Mic check. You good, family? Can you hear me?
Jim Martini for me.
Huh? Hey, what's up, bro? Can you step into a quieter space? Yeah, you at the juke joint, you at the titty boy and shit, nigga. You gonna get that titty boy music. That's a titty boy. That nigga at Hooters. What you watching?
What's up? Why you so offended, bro?
Say it again.
Why you so offended?
Who said I was offended?
Because you acting offended, bro.
I'm acting offended?
Yeah, I gave you a compliment and you offended.
No, you ain't give me no compliment. You hate it. That was hatred. You said but. When you say
I gave you a compliment and you offended, bro.
Nah, I'm good, family. Ain't no bad blood. I'm cool.
I gave you a compliment and you offended.
Okay, so let's get to what we here for. Can you please break down to me and the people? Where did you get that from? Where did that come from?
All right, your American history is very good. You break down things that's not in the textbooks. Like, for instance, like George Washington being black or certain people being black. Your European history is all right too. But at a certain point,
right. At
a certain point, you start going by the textbook. Like at a certain point, you start going by the textbook, bro.
Can you give us an example?
Like your Moorish history. You don't think that the Moors was in America, bro?
Where at exactly in America were they?
You want to know exactly in America?
Yes, sir. That's
on
why
the coast. On the coast, bro.
What coast? It's a lot of coast.
They was running the seas. They was running the trade.
And you be
of course,
specific.
They was in America. But I'm not gonna be able to say, oh, they was in Texas. So everything had different names back then.
You can't say they were in Texas. So what can you say they were?
Yo, matter of fact, can we talk America, bro? The North American continent, bro.
Yeah, but where?
I'm not gonna be able to say, oh, they was in Alabama.
So you don't have an answer. So you don't have an answer.
Yo, can we talk about the slave schedules though? How you been teaching everybody? You my bro too. I really like your work, but you get offended too much, bro. Let's talk about the slave schedules and how you've been telling everybody that black slave owners is on a slave schedule.
We're not gonna pass. Yeah, we're not gonna pass up the conversation you brought up. So you said you can't tell me. You said Moors. You don't think Moors was here? I said, nigga, where? You said the coast, East Coast, West Coast, North Coast, Gulf Coast.
Anything that's not Indian, you don't like it.
That's not true, family.
So you curve Moorish history,
opinion,
and you curve any other history that's not in. You curve the Hebrew history with the Indians. You curve that too.
Okay, so prove it, and it don't have to be curved.
Prove it. There's plenty of books saying that.
So you get
Indian
books from white boys. So you read
plenty of books saying that Indian tribes
from white boys
had Hebrew similarities.
All right, so
Hebrew similarities in their rights and the way they did things. But you curve it because you don't want Hebrew to be involved with Indian.
Brother, if Hebrews embodied with Indian, then y'all would have been saying that. The commandment
and then you curving the whole Bible history because you're not religious.
Hold on, the commandment keepers didn't say that they were tied with the Indians. They said they were Ethiopians. They were from Ethiopia, and Queen Sheba and King Solomon. They descendants of Queen Sheba and King. Am I right or am I wrong?
Who? Repeat that again.
The commandment keepers. Are you familiar with them?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Who were they? Who was their leader?
I don't know what their leaders was.
Rabbi Matthew. And you had Josiah Forward. This is where the Hebrews originate, brother.
All right.
Here in America, the black Hebrews.
Yeah, I know that's where the Hebrews originate.
Time out. Now, okay, so you should have knew the guy's name. By knowing his name, we can follow him through history. Through recordation. He went to school in Ohio with the YT Jews. That's why he came back and started ordaining other members. So they were in cahoots. General Yohana speaks about this as I played in one of my videos on here. Now, you said the Moors came to the Spain. You can't say that they came to Texas. I can tell you they came to Texas because right here, the first African American in history is seen as beginning with enslavement of African. Esteban, he is the first African American. He's a Moor from Morocco who came to Texas. And we got the date when he got here, June 17, 1527. So I'm saying, where are you getting your? I asked you where you get your information. You said a book. Did a black man write that book that you talking about?
All I'm saying is that your shit is textbook at a certain point, Top. That's what I'm saying.
You just told me that you got your shit out.
When it comes to world history, you are 100% by a textbook. Like your history is just like out of a textbook, bro. That's
you
the
sure
truth.
About that. But you can't tell me
sure
what
about
the
that. It's straight out of a textbook, and you curve anything that's not Indian. You curve anything that's against Indian. You curve Moorish history, like everybody wasn't Moors. Everybody was Moors in Europe. Everybody was Moors in Europe, bro. That's
Have you ever been to Europe? Have you ever been to Europe?
No, I haven't been to Europe.
Well, you know, I just left Europe.
That
right?
have nothing to do with it. That have nothing to do with
yeah,
it.
it got everything
Europe.
to do
Okay,
with it.
cool.
It have everything to do with it.
Nothing. It have nothing to do with it.
You want me to show you how
it
it
have
does?
nothing to do with it. You've been to Europe.
Brother.
Okay, cool.
Brother, relax.
What I got to do with? What I got to do with Morris being?
What did I go to Europe for? Would be a better question. I went to Europe to research.
I don't know, to promote your book.
Okay, so listen.
I don't know.
So okay, so I know. So if I'm
going
to Europe,
you got family out there
to research. You never been, so you don't know what the records
say. You don't even know that all the biblical locations is in America. You don't even know that. Do you know that the biblical locations is in America? Do you know that?
Religious, you're a Hebrew Moor.
You think that's pseudo? People say Judah is Utah, right? You think that's pseudo, right?
Have you ever been to Utah?
That's mixing the dope, right?
Have you ever been to Utah?
You know that, right?
I can show you pictures of me in Utah. Have you ever been?
No, I haven't been.
So where did you get that information?
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean
where
nothing.
Where did you get that information?
You don't have to go nowhere to study.
Yeah,
you don't go nowhere to study.
You
do. You've been somewhere. You don't even know that the biblical locations is right there in Utah. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know the landmarks. You don't know none of that. I could do all that from home. So just because you've been there, that don't mean nothing. You still don't know. You still don't know what you're talking about.
Let me ask you a question, Brother Free. Have you ever heard the term armchair scholar?
Armchair scholar.
Yes, sir. Have you ever heard the phrase armchair scholar?
Yo, Top. It ain't even that serious, bro. All I did was say that your world history is textbook. That's it. That's all I was saying, bro. You got mad offended. You mad offended right now, bro.
Conversation.
Yes, you are. You're mad offended.
So
you made me come up here. I'm doing stuff right now. You made me come up here. You beasting to kick me off the channel. I like your channel, bro. I like watching your channel. But your history is textbook, and you curve everything that's not Indian. That's the truth, bro. That's all I'm saying. Stop trying to have a battle with me. I'm not as smart as a scholar as you. I haven't been places you've been. No, I haven't.
All right, then.
Your world history is straight textbook.
So why does your opinion matter?
You curve everything that's Moorish.
How can your opinion matter? You just agree you don't know much as me. You ain't been more places than me to research. So what the fuck does your opinion matter, nigga? You don't qualify to have an opinion with a nigga like me.
Exactly. Why does my opinion matter? Why are you offended?
Why are you offended, I'm not offended, brother.
I just gave my opinion. That's it.
I can't listen, brother. I can't be offended by a nigga that does not matter. Who just bowed down and admitted that I know more than him, that I've been more places than him, and that he hasn't brought one source up here. He said he don't know as much. So why would I be offended by that person who's clearly not on my level, who's clearly irrelevant? Please tell me that. I would buy you a drink for you even coming.
Can we pull up the slave schedule so I can show that you've been teaching everybody the slave schedule?
How about you pull up the slave schedule? You've been reading it wrong. I'm reading it wrong.
Thank you, brother.
I'm reading it wrong.
Pull it up right now.
Ain't that some shit? I'm reading it wrong.
You dead wrong.
Okay.
You be dead wrong sometimes. I'm just calling you out, bro. That's it.
I've never been wrong sometimes. A nigga that said he don't know much as me told me I'm wrong.
Yes, you be wrong sometimes, bro. How do you sound saying you never been wrong? How do you sound? I'm gonna show you that you've been teaching the slave schedule wrong. You said that it says that it's black people that's slave owners on the slave schedule.
Yes,
You're wrong about that.
I did say that. And that's easily proved. Can you debunk it? Can you debunk it?
Yes, I can debunk it right now. What's I'm about to do?
Okay, thank you, brother.
I'm about to debunk it right now, bro.
Hey, everybody. Y'all hit the like button. This brother is about to debunk it. So he say, which he's already admitted, he's not a scholar. He's an armchair scholar. But he's not a scholar. Armchair scholar, but not a like a real like scholar. You feel me?
I just said I'm not a scholar like you.
That's it.
I don't curve everything that's not Indian to try to be smart. That's it.
I don't have to, brother. Either you got the answer or you don't.
How can I present, bro?
Either people know what they talking about or they don't.
How can I present?
Shit, nigga, hit present. Share screen.
trying. Oh yeah, wow.
You gotta share his screen. He said I stopped him from doing what he was doing to come up here, and he first he said he had one topic, then he moved out there.
Because he mad offended.
I didn't get
for
offended.
No reason, bro.
Listen, family.
Relax. I gave you a compliment, bro.
I don't need
everything, bro.
From a hater. I don't need no nigga from a nigga that's hating. Yeah, I don't need no compliment from no nigga that's hating. Nigga, you are clearly hating. And now your shit don't work. Your shit don't never work. Can you get something right tonight before you leave this feed?
That's why I do share this.
Can you get something right tonight before you leave the feed? That's all I'm asking. Can you get something right before you leave the feed? While we doing this, y'all, let's do a commercial break on. While he find his source, this we gonna do. We gonna help him out.
No, not that tab.
Don't look for your shit. I'm gonna entertain the crowd. Hey y'all, he say we lied about it. Let's talk.
For a slave-owning red native nation. So when you say you are Cherokee, you might be telling me that you have been a slave.
Hold on. He got his shit up. All right. You got your shit up now. Yeah, buddy. You need some help? You do know what you're doing, right? You okay over there, buddy? You pull something else up, okay?
Yeah.
All right. What are we looking at? Talk us through this. Let's go, brother. Can you hear me? Mic check.
All right. Hold on, man.
You okay? You overwhelmed? Nah, fam. Come back on the panel. What you doing? No, come back up here. Yeah, Ruth. Ruth said, how do you get an armchair scholarship? Because I don't want that shit. Well, the nigga told me he ain't got to travel. He can sit at home. He say, so you think Utah is not Utah? He hit me with the Utah is Utah. So I asked him, well, brother, have you ever been? He said, no. I'm like, damn, nigga, I've been.
Like that shit. No, that is an asshole.
They got a whole function going on. Shout out to everybody over there, man. Y'all sound like y'all having a good time.
I bet, yo.
Nah, I do. It sound like y'all having a good time. Shit, I wish I was over there then, sitting online with one of my haters. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm sitting online with one of my haters on a Friday night.
All right, hold on.
Come on, it's your go. Let's see what you got.
The top is funny, yo.
Let's see what you got.
Hold on, man.
Yeah, I've been holding about an hour down there. Shit. We holding though, brother. We got a tight grip on this motherfucker. Utah and Utah.
Yeah, it is, bro. For real.
Right.
Yeah, I know people just be saying that, but it really is true, bro. I got the landmarks, all of that.
How you know it's true? Cause white folks made that up when the
Bible states, bro. I got the whole Utah mapped out according to how the Bible states it, bro. The landmarks
you ain't never been. So what you looked on Google Maps? You ain't been. What?
It's Google Earth, bro. It's Google Earth.
So you looked on Google Earth. So you looked on Google Earth.
Yeah, I did it on Google Earth, bro.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me.
You mean get the fuck out of here?
See, that's that armchair scholarship I'm talking about.
It's a map. What you talking about?
Yeah, but you don't know the shit right? There, though. But listen to me, Free.
Don't get mad because you don't know what you're talking about.
Free, listen to me, Free. I'm gonna tell you something.
All right, now look. All right,
I'm gonna let you get into that, but I want to say this right quick though, Free. Free, do you know a nigga will sell you some shit, nigga, and it ain't there? Will you buy a mansion? If I say I got a mansion for $1,000 right now, nigga, in Calabasas, nigga, Zelle me the money, nigga, and the keys are yours. Are you gonna Zelle me? And I'm just sending you pictures. Don't niggas get scammed like that all the time? Would you send that $1,000 to me to get that mansion in Calabasas?
I know, but I got proof,
right,
bro.
so
I got research. I got videos, all that.
You going on Google Earth, man? You don't know if it's there.
All right, yo, let's get to these slave schedules, bro.
Let's go.
Let's get to these slave schedules. All right, boom. When you reading a slave schedule,
do you want to buy the mansion or not? Because I got that bitch for sale. It's $1,000.
When you reading a slave schedule, top. Do you know why these are empty? These are spaces,
brother. We don't know what we looking at. Empty? We don't know what we looking at. We don't know what year this is. We don't know where you reading from. We don't know where you are. Can you scroll up? Is this a screenshot? Are you a TikToker? Is this a screenshot? Are you a TikToker, brother?
I don't know how to scroll up.
So you don't. What do you know how to do?
Just yeah, this is a screenshot.
Oh, it's a screen. Damn. Well, you ain't got a source. We don't know where this is coming from.
Oh, let me see. I'll put up another one. I got more than one.
What the heck?
I got more than one, bro.
Woo! Is this your first time?
I got more than one.
You gotta start somewhere.
What? Yeah, nigga, I don't use StreamYard. I don't have no.
Baby, like you. Whoop that nigga, or you
I don't do this.
Baby said you better whoop that nigga. You ain't looking too good. I was confident in you. Come on now, I'm rooting for you now, nigga. You can't get embarrassed in front of baby, nigga. So this is a screenshot out of TikTok.
I don't got a good.
So you a TikToker. You come in here with screenshotted sources. You from the TikTok community. I fuck with some of the TikTokers over there. I'm trying to tap in with everybody. Since I come with these white folk knows this nigga come here with a we don't know what it is. I don't think he know. What was this census taking that, brother? What was that census taking?
That was a South Carolina census. I got a bunch of censuses from my genealogy.
Prove it. Are you an Indian?
Prove what? I got census from genealogy.
Are you a Moor?
Yeah.
Are you a Hebrew?
No, I'm not a Moor. I'm not an Indian.
Are you a Hebrew? What are you?
I believe in God, though. I believe in the Holy Spirit. That's what I believe.
Okay, so you're a Bible thumper.
I believe in the Holy Spirit.
You're a Bible thumper.
I'm not a Bible thumper.
Have you ever caught the Holy Ghost?
The Holy Spirit. I seen it in action. I seen the Holy Spirit in action.
Have you ever spoken
just
tongues?
You and yourself.
Have you ever
it's bigger than just you and yourself.
So you know how to speak in tongues?
Yeah, I spoke tongues before.
Do it right now. Do it right now.
No, I'm not doing it just to abuse you.
I studied the language.
I'm not doing it to amuse you.
I studied the language.
I'm not doing it to amuse you.
I just want to know.
That's stuff got to do with the Holy Spirit, man.
So you caught the Holy Ghost before?
Stuff.
You caught the Holy Ghost before? Have you ever caught the Holy Ghost?
Did I catch the Holy Ghost before?
Have you
felt
ever?
the Holy Spirit before? Yes, I have.
You felt him in what way? Because you know how they play. you know how them Holy Spirit, you know how the Bible niggas play. They'll run up in a nigga ass like they did Lot. You know how them niggas play. So you felt the Holy Spirit. Yeah, nigga, you might want to rephrase that. Same sort of shit.
He's an atheist. So.
They say I'm an atheist. I'm not an atheist. I believe.
Yes,
I know it does. No, brother. See, that's why you gotta ask, Free. You assuming I'm not an atheist, brother. I believe.
So who you believe in then?
I believe in the Creator.
You call Jesus a green man, bro. Come on, bro.
I ain't call him that.
You called Jesus a green man, bro. Yes, you did.
I didn't call him a green man.
Yes, you did. You called Jesus a green man.
He will fall in the category of what is.
Oh yeah, you believe in a higher power, right, Todd?
Yes, sir. I do.
Believe top?
Say it again. I can't hear you, brother.
The higher power, bro?
Yes, sir. I answered
a higher
that
power?
already. Yes, sir. I answered
you believe in a higher power?
I do, nigga. How many times I gotta tell you that?
Oh, all right, my bad. I didn't mean to call you an atheist. Bro. My bad.
Okay, so it's a lot of things you got wrong. So I'm misunderstood by you, really. Have you ever been a Pan-African? Have you ever been a Pan-African?
Too, because you offended, bro.
Hey, your phone going in and out, fam. We can't hear you. Your phone going in and out, bro.
I'm glad you care about my opinion.
All right, bro. We're gonna holler at you, fam.
All right, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So next time I'll be prepared, you heard? I know you're going to say it's not the next time, but every time I write something in the chat, you point me out,
you bro. You got to have it on you. You just showed up, nigga. You ain't
got them on me, bro.
You ain't got it on. Check this out.
Every time.
Check this out. This how you sound.
Cherokees were a slave-owning red native nation.
How you sound?
I didn't know this shit was going to look like this.
That you happy to have been a slave of the Cherokee. Oh, you better do your history.
Yeah, I'm feeding to shoot you down right now too, Top. Stop teaching people that slave ownership,
no
bro.
one
That shit
can
is
talk
wrong.
about the Trail of Tears because they weren't there. No such thing as the Native American or Plains Indian in this conversation. This is our word. This is our game. Now let's walk. The forced movement and resettlement people was collectively called the Trail of Tears, and it was a forced movement resettled people collectively. It was known that thousands of black slaves considered property by Indians also suffered and died on the journey. Okay, so a lot of them died. Now, guess what position that they played? They still were playing mom and daddy, as we spoke of these food coaches. So, guess what happened? Slaves who walked the Trail of Tears, they hunted, they had to cook, and they cleaned for their masters. Okay, they said we had masters. What's one of their favorite lines? You know, the Cherokee had slaves.
Sound like my boy Tree.
Slaves. Your grandma wouldn't know. Indian day was merely just a slave. So if we look here, we're gonna go to the slave schedule. This slave schedule is from 1850. As we go here,
hold on, y'all. They say he said I'm wrong. He can't give us a goddamn slave record, but here we're giving slave records. So can you tell me what we wrong at again, sure?
Here's the name of the slave master. So the color of the slave master, they said.
Now you said now what you said again, fam? Can you run that shit back again? No, you didn't. Nigga, you better come here. I know you didn't just jump off the live, fam. Nah, come here, fam. Come here. No, I'll be damn. Nigga, come here. You ain't going nowhere yet. You finna get this work. You ain't going nowhere. You the damn fool can't fucking with me. Talking about I get you next time. I know it ain't the next time. Yeah, you right. You right. Come here, fam. Where you at? Baby better not give you no pussy tonight, cause she sat there and watched this shit. You don't deserve no pussy tonight, nigga. Yeah. So what's up? Cause he said you running around here talking about that the slave masters was black, and you're teaching white folk history out the book. His computer died. Let him plug it up. Boy, you got more excuses than a nigga in handcuffs. You got more excuses than a nigga in the back of a patrol car. You shrugs in the building. What up, though? 5-star general. Big BCU Jaguar. Yeah, man, we got a runner, man. We got a track star. Nigga, your ass is a fugitive of the state now. Come back. You don't need your computer to talk, nigga. We don't want to see no more of them screenshotted ass sources. This is not TikTok. This the big league. I don't know what you thought was finna happen. This is not TikTok. You screenshotted some shit, nigga. That was all you had. A one shooter. Nigga out here with a musket. And I got a switch on this bitch. Nigga got a musket ball. He got to load the gunpowder. Yeah, he got to clean that motherfucker, load the gunpowder, reassemble the motherfucker, aim and fire. And you already out of there. I done put that switch on your ass, nigga, with the extendo. Back in the game, we used the AKs or the SKs, and then we'll duct tape it. Yeah, and we flip the clip. Yeah, bam, boom, 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 unlock, boom, 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 man. We practice that shit over and over and over and over and over and over since we was like 14, 15 years old, over and over and over and over. Because in order to shoot them rifle, you have to have the bullet in the chamber automatically. If the clip in there is a shot in that motherfucker. He back, y'all, to face judgment. He's a religious man. Are you ready to make peace with your creator, brother?
That's not the slave owner, Top. Just letting you know that. That's not the slave owner.
Okay, well, explain to us what's going on here.
All right, boom. So you got the slave owner's name right there, right? All right, number 4 right there. Number 4.
Okay. Yes, sir.
That's the slave owner's name.
Uh-huh.
All right.
You're right.
Now,
you're correct.
everything under that, like the blank spaces, is not supposed to be a name there, because that's because the slaves is under the same person that's right here. So basically,
right where?
All right.
You
see
this
guy named
wait,
Williams.
Hold on. Just for understanding, the slave is under where? Where's the slave under again?
Right. Look, number 4, the slave owner. The slave owner's name,
sir.
right?
Uh-huh.
That's the slave owner's name right there.
Okay.
Now, next to the slave owner's name, that's where you start the slaves.
Next to the name, it
slave
says
number 1.
No, brother,
slave,
don't say. Hold on, relax.
That's not the slave owner, Top. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Man, we're looking at the screen.
The slaves. It's all slaves from right there.
Let's make it large. I'm not finna argue with them nigga about my slave. This says number of slave. Okay? This say name of slave owner, number of slave, age. Okay? Right here is gonna have either male or female. Right here, you have color.
Exactly.
The color of who? The slave owner.
No, it's not the slave owner, Top. It's the slave.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's not the slave owner, bro. Because look, on the other slave schedules. Let me explain something to you, bro. It's not the slave owner.
Okay.
It's the slave.
It's the slave. You sure?
When you write the name, that's the slave owner. Now, starting from where the slave owner's name is at, that's all slaves. He got one slave, 2 slaves, 3 slaves, 4 slaves, all the way up.
Everybody got one.
Next number, that's
got one on this
1,
switch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
everybody
7,
got
8.
one.
But some slave schedules, they just put 1.
So what they lying?
No, not everybody doesn't have 1. This slave owner right here. Listen, this slave owner right here, all the empty spaces, those are all his slaves up into the next name.
Hold on, brother. How would that be? Listen, how could everything blank be his slaves if that's not the boxes are right here on what they're saying these categories are? None of them say his slaves. The box ain't even big enough for him to write it down. Hold on, brother.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Man, fuck. I heard what
listen
you said.
to what I'm saying.
Hold on, check me
out. Everything.
You just said this little ass box gonna fit somebody's name.
The reason that the spaces are empty. Listen to what I'm saying, Top. The reason that the spaces are empty is so that you don't have to sign the name over and over and over and over. So they leave it blank.
Where did you get this
information? It goes up into the next name. All of those are his slaves. Because the other slave schedules, they do it correctly. They put 1, 2, 3. Those are all his slaves.
Understand this here, nigga. Right here, this stops.
possible,
Hold on,
bro.
brother. This stops.
That's why the names are empty. Those are all slaves.
Okay. If you say, okay, now let's watch this. Hold on. We heard what you said. Now let's watch. Now hold on. Watch this.
Pull up my slave schedule so I can show you.
No one never
Let me pull up my slave schedule so I can show you. You're gonna see a male name.
Listen, brother, we gotta do that. So right here, it's gonna have name of slave masters, number of slaves, age.
I don't know.
Color.
I don't know what this bootleg slave schedule is right here, bro.
Brother, what you mean?
I don't know what this bootleg slave schedule. I don't know what that is. Go back to the regular one. I don't know what this one is.
Right Ancestor.com 1850 slave schedule. What do you mean? The source is on the screen.
All right, they doing it right on this one.
Now, hold on,
you
time out.
You see how it has 1, 2, 3?
You just got through talking. You just got through talking, brother. It's my turn, right? Now watch this.
As we go here, here's the name of the slave master. So the color of the slave master, they said they were Native Americans. No one never told the Native Americans would listen as black. Remember, they Native American. They should be listening as Indians, right? Indian territory. James is a slave owner. He's a covert.
He's a slave owner. James is a slave owner. Okay? But James is registered with a B beside his name, brother. This is what I'm saying. And then you want to know the source? 1860 U.S. Federal Census slave schedules. Let me show you how to do it.
But it's not always the slave owner, Top. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not always the slave owner. It's not.
Because I ain't
it's not always the slave owner. It might be this one time, but it's not all the time.
It might be this one time.
It's not every time.
Now you heard what you just said. You heard what you
it's
just
not
said,
every
right?
time. Because let me
listen,
explain to you.
You can't explain shit to me, nigga, because you just told me that this didn't exist.
Why you don't let me explain it? Why you let me explain it?
Now you want to? I'm listening.
So show me that James. All right, I can show you on the slave schedule.
Hold on. You just said that this didn't even happen.
Let me pull it back up.
You just said this didn't happen. Now I showed you where it happened. Now you want to agree with me and use my answer.
You're not showing me the James Colbert. I don't see no James Colbert. Where's that?
Right
there. Where's that? I don't see James Colbert. I don't see James Colbert. Where's that?
All right. Well,
where on the slave schedule? Where's it say it?
Nigga, right here at the top of the screen. James.
Where does it say it on the slave schedule?
1860 U.S. Federal Census.
Where does it say it on the slave schedule, bro?
Right here, name James Colbert, nigga.
That still doesn't mean that next row is for the slave on the top.
Why would they name his name?
What?
If they not talking about
the second row is all for the slaves. It's not for the slave owner, bro. That is not the slave owner's color. That's the slave's color. It's all slaves in that next row.
Where's your sword? Hold on, I ain't done.
It's all
the Indian name.
I ain't done, bro. You have no argument.
Y'all slave masters. You might be right. All the enslaved people, right, on his record. He's a slave owner. He got 3. He's enslaving 3 people, family. He's a bad man. Now look, he go to the slaves. One is a 26-year-old woman.
If they wouldn't talk about him, why he go all enslaved people and their gender down
all right,
here.
So
hold on, now,
show me on the census. Show me on the census.
You're gonna have to let me talk.
Show me the census.
You're gonna have to let me talk. So check it out, because it's people listening, not just us talking. You feel me? There's people listening. So right here, we got him, right, y'all? So this whole little block up here is talking about the slave owner. He keeps saying that the B next to it is not talking about them. It is, because the slaves have their own goddamn row. It's right here. They block it off, all enslaved people gender, and now they're going to describe the slaves at the bottom. And then here's the road next to it.
You're not showing that on the slave schedule, though. Show that on the slave schedule.
One is a 9-year-old
female. Show it on the slave schedule. There's no row for the slave owners. All slaves, bro.
Let's go.
It's all slaves.
Right here is all of the slaves.
Huh? You said go to the census?
It's all slaves,
no
bro.
problem. Look on this record, you said go to the census?
Show me the James Colbert one.
Go to the census? This the same one.
By that name.
It's the same one, nigga.
Yeah, go to the census.
You asked, listen, brother, I gave you everything you asked for. You told me to go to the record. You told me it didn't exist. Then you told me to go to the records. I went to the records.
Bro.
You lose.
Bro. You're running right now. You're running right now.
You lose.
You're running right now, bro. You're running right now. Yes, bro.
I just sourced.
There's no role for the slave owner, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. There's no role for the slave owner.
Okay.
That's not the slave owner's color, bro. That's the color of the slave.
Is that
You're
all
bugging
you
out.
had to say?
You're bugging out.
Is that all you had to say?
Let me show you right now. Let me show you right now, bro.
No. You're done. You're done. You're done, brother. And you having a good time. It's Friday the third time you snorted.
Let me pull up my slave schedule, bro.
No, you're done.
Let me pull up my slave schedule, bro.
Listen to me, family. It don't work like that. You gotta understand, nigga, that you gotta understand what just happened to you. I mean, the tape is up.
Let me present my slave schedule, bro. Because you didn't prove anything just now.
I already did.
You didn't prove anything just now, bro.
I did too. I did everything you
just said. No, you didn't.
I let you present your
information. You didn't show me James Corbell on a slave schedule.
Yes, I did, brother. I opened the motherfucker up and
you didn't show me his name on a slave schedule.
Listen to me, brother.
No, you didn't.
You're not worth it.
You didn't just do that.
You're not worth it.
You did not do it. Exactly.
We just did it. You're not worth it. Well, the video's up.
That's why you won't show me right now.
Let the people
There's
decide.
no role for the slave owner. Listen, all the listeners out there, stop believing him that the slave owner is.
They don't have to believe
that
me.
Does not. There's no role for the slave owner. The role is all slaves. It's all slaves, bro. It's all slaves.
You sound like Umar. Anything else you want to share with us?
It's all slaves, bro.
Yeah. And how does that make you feel?
I see.
Do that make
I still
you
won.
feel,
I still beat
do that
you,
make you feel like you do
pull me out and I beat you because you running.
Do that make you feel?
You're not trying to pull up the slave schedule, bro. Why you not trying to pull it up? You didn't pull it up just now. You went to some blank space on a paper, bro.
I did.
I can't present my slave schedule right now.
You already did. Yeah, it's over with. I let you go first.
Nah, that's over with now.
I went after you, and I proved everything that you said. You even agreed.
I never went. I never went, bro. Okay, I never went. I never went. I can show you right now that is not the slave owner. That is not the slave owner's color.
We'll let the listeners.
It's all slaves, bro.
Listen to me, family.
It's all slaves.
Free. We gonna let the listeners and the viewers decide.
It's all slaves, bro.
You sound like you
slave owner's color, bro. Stop telling people that, bro.
You want another round. The only niggas that want another round is the niggas who lost. So you must feel like you lost in your heart.
You didn't beat me, bro. You didn't beat me, bro. You didn't beat me.
Okay, well.
But you are a good debater, son. You good.
I get nothing out of this. So we'll just leave it to the viewers.
You're good at it. But you didn't beat me just
last
time on Pocahontas. You ain't beat me last time on Pocahontas.
Oh, you're the Pocahontas guy. So are you still kin to Pocahontas?
I beat you on that one too.
You sure? You still kin to Pocahontas?
I beat you on that one too. I never said I was kin to Pocahontas.
You took it back.
But somebody is though. But somebody is. That makes it real.
You found them? Was she short or tall?
Somebody is though, Top.
Was Pocahontas short or tall?
That's not true.
Was Pocahontas short or tall?
The Pocahontas effect, right? Somebody's
was Pocahontas short or was she tall?
Right? They got that list, right? That list.
Hey, was she short?
The list with all the families on it, right?
Yeah, you got that for me. You got that for me.
Sweet.
Was she short or tall?
You gotta
was she dark skinned?
They got that name. They got the list, the genealogy, right? The genealogy.
Yeah, and you ain't on there. And you ain't on there.
You got genealogy though, right?
Yeah, and you ain't on there.
She don't exist though, Top. That's what you said.
Nah, she don't. She don't. The white
folks do.
All right. Appreciate you, brother, for stopping by, man. Go enjoy it. Sound like you out with friends. Y'all go and finish kicking it.
Right. You win this one. Look.
Yeah, I know.
Win this one based on
I win them all.
You win based on
I win them all, nigga. I went on based on you came up here talking about can you get back to me with a source? That shit might work on TikTok, but that shit don't work over here in the big leagues. Homie say we didn't open up the schedule. How we didn't open it up? And it's right there. How we ain't open up? He talking about open the schedule, open it up, let us see. Bro, we real researchers. You think we not gonna open it up? We want to put it in your face.
Cherokees were a slave-owning red native nation. So when you say you are Cherokee, you might be telling me that you're happy to have been a slave of the Cherokee. Oh, you better do your history.
That's when we get something famous in Indian history called the Trail of Tears. And let me tell
Yeah,
you,
already
nobody can talk about the Trail of Tears because they weren't there. No such thing as the Native American or Plains Indian in this conversation. This is our word, this is our game. Now let's walk. The forced movement and resettlement people was collectively called the Trail of Tears. And
damn, they called you the Sniffler. They done gave you a new name, the Sniffler. You were doing a lot of, I ain't gonna say bumps, but nigga, you might got allergies. It sounded very Umar Johnson-ish. And how I run it, Umar Johnson is on the same source you get debunked with. And both of y'all sniffing and shit on that. Both of y'all nigga got allergies.
A lot of them died. Now, guess what position that they played? They still were playing mom and daddy, as we spoke of these food coaches. So guess what happened? Slaves who walked the Trail of Tears, they hunted, they had to cook, and they cleaned for their masters. Okay, they said we had masters. What's one of their favorite lines? You know, the Cherokee had slaves. The 5 civilized tribes had slaves. You wouldn't know. Your grandma wouldn't know. Indian, they was merely just a slave. So if we look here, we're gonna go to the slave schedule. This slave schedule is from 1850. As we go here, here's the name of the slave master. So the color of the slave master, they said they were Native Americans. No one never told the Native Americans were listed as black. Remember, they Native American. They should be listed as Indians, right? Indian territory. James is a slave owner. He's a Colbert, Choctaw Indian. So Choctaw Indian, you're looking at Colbert, you're looking at an Indian name. They say, well, y'all took the names of y'all slave masters. You might be right. All the enslaved people, right? On his record, he's a slave owner. He got 3. He's enslaving 3 people, family. He's a bad man. Now look, he go the slaves. One is a 26-year-old. Hey, hold on. So Kevin, what you saying? Kevin, you want to run his back fade? Kevin, what you saying? You want to run his back fade? Kevin, you think you know enough? You want to give a swing at it? Brother Kevin, do you want to give a swing at it? Or are you cool? You good too? Yeah, all right. All right. Cause see, what I have on side of me is the records. See, fuck that playing that video shit, nigga. I keep the sources. I keep the sources with me. I stay strapped. I ain't gotta tell a nigga I'll be back. Nah, you ain't got me up late, nigga. You on them uppers. You on them uppers, nigga. You an astronaut right now. So he say, brother Kevin, he say, no fade I learned from BCU. So what is you in here talking about some shit wrong for? How you going against something? Are you an armchair scholar too, brother? Or we about to get some armchair scholarific behavior out of you as well? Yeah, you may have walked in late, goddamn. Woman. One is a 9-year-old female. One is a 1-year-old male. Do y'all see where we going with this? Nene said these are his wife and children. Let's go to the census. Right here is all of the slave masters. When we look on this record, all of the slave masters have a B by their name, homie. All of the slave masters are bars. What we say after that?
Bars. Big bars. And on that note, nigga, 1 o'clock on the East Coast. Y'all take y'all ass to bed. Hey, go get y'all tickets, man. Don't be late. Nah, it's all love free, man. It's good. Nah, he say, I never disrespect you, Top. You called me up there. I got love for you. I'm not your enemy. Nah, it's all love, fam. We just do friendly face. Oh, I just noticed this book you got up here. Ah, okay. You got Star David and Nazi symbols and shit. Okay. Nah, it's all love, fam. You need to get in the gym, though. Trying to come fuck with a big dog like me, nigga. You better get your ass in that gym. Talking about you ain't got it on you, nigga, and I always got it on you. I got 4-5 ways, nigga, to open your ass up. But nah, it's all love. He said, I saw a BJ was 15 slaves and thought the blanks were the 15 slaves. That's all. Nah. The names of the slaves is located on the bottom. It identifies them by name, age, and all the rest of the shit, which is separate from the slave master record, where they list his name, age, color, and all that type of shit as well. That's why I'm showing, you know. And then he said, open it up. Boom. We went and opened that bitch up. There you go, right there. And they got the same information. You know, it ain't hard, man. It ain't hard. It's easy. He says, right. All right, man. Go on, finish going snort. I mean, go on, finish drinking with the fam. Y'all enjoy y'all night and be cool like y'all be cool. You dig? We gone.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really
It's
step,
but it's not enough.
Say you bigger than myself,
but it's not enough.
I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. Oh, they like what he on.
They like what he on.
Bitch, welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. I get a nigga gone.
Hold on. Hey, wait 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. I want you to answer me this question. I want you to answer me this question. This is African animation. Get a nigga gone. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a nigga gone. Hold on. Watch this here. Hey, since you say your boy was right, huh? Your boy right. Slave masters ain't black. Yada. On some Hebrew Israelite shit, huh? The Hebrew Israelites was the slave owners. Okay, so what did this say right here? Free black slave holding. Percentage black slave holding heads of recorded on the federal census. The federal census recorded free black slave owners. The source is the U.S. Department of Commerce, Bureau of Census of the United States from 1830 to 1860. Huh? Now you say, what that why? This the name of the book. If the slave owners weren't black, then what is that? If the slave owners wasn't black, nigga, what is that? It is called belt to ass. They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega song. This is Revelation, how to get a nigga gone. This is Revelation, how to get a nigga gone.
Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I change the G-pad, yeah,
why the nigga prove it? We got that all from the nigga.
They like, what he on?
They like, what he on?
Bitch, welcome home.
Shit, this is not a song.
This is a revelation.
How to get a nigga gone.
I need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. It's not enough. You solid niggas left, but it's not enough. You bitches that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself,
but it's not enough. Them sources that a nigga brought really ain't enough. Them opinions, armchair scholarship, it really ain't enough.
But it's not enough. I get on their ass, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, yeah, watch a nigga do it.
This is right outside out from the music. Hey, y'all go get y'all tickets pinned up at the top. Tickets pinned up at the top. Family, appreciate everybody that show love in the cash out. Let it work.
Hey, turn this TV off. And with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I see?
Turn this TV off. You don't want these type of activities, nigga, don't get involved.
Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I get that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on them niggas and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili,
what you come for?
Nigga feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel. Yeah,
had a big mouth, but he had big ideas. Send him to the moon, nigga. That's just how I feel, hollering.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left,
but it's not enough.
You bitches that are really step,
but it's not enough.
Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Man, it's legendary Big Chief Topcat. Big Chief University.
Really sure that our love that lasted for so long still you are really care. Let's talk about the distractions going on elsewhere.
Hey. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Sweet feathers. BCU gang, it don't bang. We out these. Bang, bang.